Buckle up, pray to your gods, and remember to leave your human rights at the door. My name is Shaman, and welcome to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And with me today, like any other race, is a co-commentator, but not Jable this time. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Naito, and I will be joining Shaman in the booth today for Jeddah.
This is going to be a great race, I'm sure, and
I hope so.
hopefully we can have some exciting racing for this very tight and technical circuit, and all things considered. It's not a circuit I particularly like driving on. What about you, Jay? What about you, Michelle? Sorry.
I'm not J-Will, mister. For Sector 1 is not the best with, like, track limits, but if you get it right, it's really nice and satisfying, but I think it's a good track overall, though. Sector 2 and Sector 3 has a nice flow to it. And yeah, I think it's a pretty fun track to race on. So yeah. So yeah,
Well,
let's get into
I can
this.
see the first drivers making their way out soon.
Yeah, I wonder what the weather
We
report's
don't
going to be.
appear to be live.
Yeah, we are
Well,
live.
it's more than likely going to be dry, but the race could surprise us. You know.
I've seen in the
We'll
chat
have
we
to
just
wait
had
and
full
see.
wet for the race. No, not really. No, it's dry.
They're probably talking.
No, it's dry. They haven't said anything. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Artifact on the medium's going out now, along with, I think that is Bruno behind him on the soft tyres.
I will go on board with them shortly. Just sorting out some technical
Oh,
difficulties,
we got one of
just
the
getting
reserves in
stream
for
up
Haas.
for the fans.
We got Luke Watkins in for Haas today, as a reserve for Tier 2. This should be exciting.
And who is the other reserve? Because I know both have.
He has not joined yet. I've just seen
Yaps
Luke Watkins hop in here.
Yaps has not been able to keep his drivers in check.
No.
Chaotix here in the chat. Vamos, hello to you, sir. And I was
Oh, hello,
Lottie
Chaotix.
Brewmaster. Thank you all for joining us
Hello,
here
everyone.
in Saudi Arabia.
I hope
know
you enjoy our
some
commentary
people
tonight.
I don't know if they have in Tier 1, but I know some people in Tier 2 aren't going to be racing here due to
What's going on in the country?
them. Yeah,
Or-
basically that.
Kill Switch is the other Haas, I think. He did join.
Kill switch. Okay, fair enough. Interesting choice
Oh.
there. But yeah, both the hash drives. I can't say it's gonna really make a difference in the top in the top of the order, because both of the hash drivers haven't really been on that level.
No. They've been good, they've got
Oh yeah, of course.
top 10 pace,
oh,
yeah.
and Mark spun on the outlap.
Has he?
Oh my word.
Is that damage for Mark?
It looks like he's still got his wing. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
thank God ghosting is on.
Oh.
Thank God.
Was that
Oh.
gale force that just went through Mark?
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh
Yeah, it
my
was Gale
word.
Force. Well, speaking of that, Artifact is on a flying lap and he's the first one out there and we're missing it.
I would have been. I was trying to go on Mark because he would have been a good driver to focus on, but
Yeah. Well, he's gotten going now, he's
instead,
boxed.
We'll go on board with the artifact then.
Some of these
He's on the
drivers are actually on the
which
mediums,
is
yeah.
Interesting.
Rafe, who was is probably one of the fastest drivers here in Tier 1, is on the mediums for Q1. So I think most drivers will be starting on the softs today.
Eugenio saying, should have been me, robbed by apps again. He was
Robbed by
thinking he
apps.
wanted the seat in the Haas, but he's been turned down yet again.
Wow. You'll get your shot one day, Eugenio. You get your shot.
But the important thing is both Aston Martins and both Ferraris are here, as obviously we've still got the Constructors' Championship to fend for. Kimi may have won the Drivers' Championship last time out, but
The constructors are still in there.
are still all to play for.
Artifact going fast on the
Artifact
medium
setting the
tyres.
first lap of the
I think
session. with
Bruno
1:28.6.
was next, but he is invalidated on his flying lap. Next car
Let's
after
go on
Bruno
board
is
with Gale Force.
he's in the last
Aston
sector now.
Martin.
He might get a little tow from the McLaren up there though. I think that is Lowen. But I think he's going to be too far back. Yeah. On the soft tyres, let's see where this lap's put him. Must be a 131, I think. A 131.5 goes P3.
Jacko setting a 129.5.
On the soft tyres, the
And-
mediums on provisional not provisional power, the fastest right now in Q1.
I mean, Artifact is a very quick driver. You do expect him to be up there.
Brados
Someone
goes
who we haven't been
P2.
seeing on the medium tyres a lot recently, in the soft tyres recently, is Razza. considering he went all of
Pretty much
last
the whole
week's
race.
practically on the mediums, and he won it.
All but 2 laps, I
So,
think.
yeah, pretty good sort of from him. What can he get in qualifying here today?
I don't know, but there's going to be drama all over this track today in qualifying, so it's going to be hard to keep up with all this.
Oh, guarantee it. It's going to be very hard to get out of the way of some drivers on laps. It'll be interesting to see how that's going to happen. Razza going across the line, takes the fastest time off of his teammates. And it's
The driver
Williams to start off this session.
must be very good for the team. Oh, Luke Watkins just invalidates Ed and he hits into the wall. A driver who I think might do well here today is Luke Watkins. He's been putting in a lot of practice, and I've been doing it with him and Ulfdog in Tier 2. We've just been doing 50% races pretty much every day. And he's got some very good pace.
Bruno getting a tow from Yaps to cross the line here, puts him P2, splitting these Williams drivers, but Raz is still quicker than him.
Both on the soft tyres.
Go on board with Yaps as he's just started a lap. He's been struggling.
Lone crossing the line. Lone goes fastest!
Great lap from Yaps.
Great lap from
100%.
McLaren, sorry. I need to learn this.
It is a McMartin.
Yeah, but true, McLaren, but it's just a McLaren though. Mark just starting a flying lap. He's invalidated both his previous lap. No, he spun on the. Never mind.
I mean, Yaps has also invalidated a few. Like, that's what happens when they're trying to get every inch out of this track.
The top tier runners.
Sector 1, you can sort of take the mick a little, but
yeah,
it's about knowing how much you can take the mick
without invalidating your lap.
Keeping it together.
Yeah, you can easily. Yeah, it's very easy to take the mick here, but it's very also easy to invalidate around this track. Yeah,
that's what you were saying about. Oh, as Rafe goes fastest on the mediums.
Go ahead.
Interesting lap from him. What you were saying about Luke Watkins, the same can be said for Halsey. Both of the Tier 2 Ferrari drivers have been doing tremendous work recently, and Halsey not out of the title fight just yet. Both of those two Ferrari drivers could see themselves picked quite highly in the draft next season for Tier 1.
They also have a chance of getting P1 in the constructors as well in Tier 2.
100%, 100%. Yaps finally setting a valid lap time now, and he goes
P6.
only P6.
A lot of the top tier runners are on the mediums right now in Q1. We've got Kimmy, we've got Mark, C. Davies, and Rafe.
I don't know the difference between mediums and softs.
Apparently it's around a second. Apparently it's around a second.
A lot more than I was expecting. Mark,
apparently, I don't know if that's true or not,
expecting to be going into the 127 to a 127.9, but I'm sure he's got even more in the locker.
I think Kimmy's in Sector 3 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a look at him.
There's a yellow sector in front of him.
Start Sector 3.
He's got to watch out for the Red Bull coming up though.
He's got, Milkman out the way. He's got another Red Bull in front of him of NXR Gifted, who shouldn't be a problem.
Gifted is on a flyer now, so should be about right.
This will be interesting on the medium tyres. This looks pacey.
Yeah, he's got to hug it to the inside wall.
Can he jump, Mark?
No, P4.
No, he goes P4 behind Rafe even.
A lot.
Gifted going P2 on the softs. It's a great lap from him. That might be him through as it is.
Rafe's got to watch out here for the...
now.
Oh, let's drop past him, mind. That's just backed off.
Going slow.
I think he's let kill switch by.
Kill switch then, who's blistering through these final sector.
Yeah, he's got to hug it.
He's not going to be contending with the top
He's got to
runners,
keep it tight to the inside though if he wants to go as fast as he can. P14.
He jumps Gale Force.
Gale Force in an outlap though. Who's the next car on a flying lap?
With Milkman. Winning on board with Milkman is
Oil print,
a driver that we would expect to get through in this session.
Oh, Luke Watkins having connection issues. That's not the best thing in the world. There's just a lot of cars in an outlap right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm on board with Milkman, and like looking at Milkman, he's really attacking these corners, like making sure he's staying right on the end of the red and white curbs and just.
Yeah, the corner coming up here, you can easily cut the line like that, as he's just done there. That will keep you valid.
I saw Yaps do that just earlier.
Yeah, it's the racing line here for qualifying. It's a bit risky to do that in the race though. A lot of these corners you can cut and be fine, but
and just to remember to everyone watching, we are on strict track limits.
I know this track is very weird.
It's really interesting to see.
I think this might be the fastest time.
Very good lap here actually.
P3 Red Bull second and third.
They are on the softs.
Must be happy. Callum must be pleased with them right now.
I mean, it's only Q1, but yeah, I guess
Still
they'll be
early.
pretty happy
Yeah.
with themselves.
Okay, Brad's on a flying lap now.
There's an issue just ahead. Gale Force on a lap coming up to it. It's Kill Switch. He's going
Oh
slowly on the
no!
racing line.
That is
almost.
on racing line. Oh no.
I believe that was on the
That
racing
is,
line.
that's the
It's
racing line, yeah.
And I mean,
Oh no.
if this is clipped, then
Are we allowed to
might be
clip it
getting
as
a hefty
commentators?
punishment.
No.
I mean, nothing's saying you can't, but I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a dick move.
Yeah,
if you do.
I don't think he will improve on this because of that. It might improve by like a second. I'm not too sure.
No, he will.
Oh no, he will.
improve,
Yeah,
but
second.
not enough.
He can definitely improve on that lap time. Definitely.
He's still in the drop zone now, however, with not much time left in the session. I'd say about
Seven.
yeah,
Yeah,
minutes.
7.5 minutes. Who's the next car flying lap?
go on.
I think it's Bradders.
We haven't seen Brad as much here, but he's currently gaining on his time. He's got his teammate behind him, though. Perhaps he's going to be looking to give Jacko a bit of a tow here.
Goes P8. Jacko's
Jacko
invalidated on his lap.
starting an actual lap now, I suspect, after
Yeah, he
being 5
invalidated
seconds
it.
down.
He invalidated that
Let's
lap.
see
He's
how he does here. He
doing.
has his teammate in front of him. Might
Let's
be
just hope
looking
the
for a
teammates.
tow.
Yeah, the best place to give a tow would probably be going down not the first DRS zone, but the second one going into sector 3, or in the middle of sector 3.
Well, we'll see if Bradders can stay
Getting
in
very
front
close
of
to
Jacko.
the. Jacko's given up. His lap.
Interesting line there, Jacko, sir.
I saw that as well. I think he might be. I think he has backed off. Yeah, he's definitely backed off. He's a second down. Second down. Yeah, he's backed off.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, if it's not invalid, I'd say keep going, personally.
Scribs is on a very neat lap so far through sector 1. Keeps it valid. That's a very good line through there.
Well, let's go on board with Scripps then.
Ooh, he'd lost the car there.
Never mind.
No, never mind. He's 5 minutes of fame. Nah, it's too much. I'm sorry, Scribs.
His artifact, no artifacts invalidated. We'll go on board with Razza, who's just started a lap. I've just seen it go from out lap to non-out lap. So let's see how he is. There's a Mercedes also coming out of the pit lane.
Oh, it's
in
Oil
front of
Prince.
him.
Oh,
Be careful,
no.
Oil
Oh.
Prince.
That can be
Made a
so
bit more
scary.
there, mate, but unlucky. This is a difficult track for everyone, so people just finding their lines as Razza taking a few aggressive lines as he is so commonly used to. Look at the way he's attacking this sector, though. On the limit.
This looks very good. 1/10 up. This 10th will put him in the top 5. Gifted retires in the pit lane thinking he's safe, I think.
I believe he will be.
This is probably one of the scariest parts of the track coming up here. You got to get this turn in just right. Not turning too early or too late. Oh, he's done that just right. Will he hit the wall on the exit? No.
I'm getting word from J-Wall that Bradders has some technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Hopefully his time will be safe enough to see him through if he can't get back to doing
Not
the
the L plan TP. That's going right there.
Still up, so Raz is still up in his time, and considering how close it is up to P6, he could jump Kimmy here.
I think
Maybe even
he
Rafe if
could
gets a
go.
good last
I think he
sector.
will go in the top 5. Milkman retires in the pit lane as well.
He's got to really nail this last corner.
He does. He's got to keep
Pull
it
down
tight
the
to the
throttle.
inside to get the most time he can out
Open
this
up
track.
the DRS, and let's see where he goes.
P8.
He only goes P8.
He lost time. I
didn't
think he
gain
lost
a-
time in sector 3 maybe.
I think he's lost a little bit of time in sector 3, but he still improves, and
But Oil Prince is now
I'd
about to
say
start
that's
a
good
lap.
enough. We'll go on board
Yeah,
with
I
Lion,
think that'll be
who's a bit lower down than usual. He had some laps on the mediums, but now he's opted to go for the softs.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't think he's safe. Yaps is also on a flying lap on the medium tyres. Well, he's just invalidated though, never mind.
Let's see how Lion takes these frivolous track
Keeps
limits.
very tight to the inside. Oh my god. Wow. I'm not brave enough to do that in on car. He's almost a second up on his time.
This could be a very good lap. Very good lap.
If he keeps this up,
Open up
that's
that
pole.
DRS.
If he keeps this up, that's provisional. That's fastest. Keeping it very tight and close to the inside to gain the most time he can.
Lion just coming up from tier 2. He's got nothing to prove in the driver's title because
He's
and
tapped the
hit
wall on the inside.
He's Verstappened it.
Artifact goes the fastest driver on the soft tyres. It was a very good lap from
I
him.
think
Oh my
Lion might
word.
still improve here. Actually, he still goes P2. After
He lost
hitting the
2
wall
tenths
and
in that.
losing a massive chunk of time.
He lost 2 tenths into the final corner. Artifact though, out of nowhere. Nearly.
Great lap for matter of fact there.
Jesus
Great lap. But
Christ.
also Oil Prince, who's yet to set a time. He's going to go across the line here. There's a few cars in front of him.
This
Go
looks
on
to be a
board with
neat
Kill
lap from
Switch
him.
after this. Oil
AP
Prince
18.
P18. Kill Switch up on his time. Very aggressive here through this second sector. Going into sector 3 now.
I've just realised Killswitch has Mazepin's helmet on. I don't know why he has that on, but let's just ignore that.
Oh, does he hit the wall there?
I
Or
don't
is that
think so. He
an
just took a
audio
very
glitch?
weird line to it, though. I don't think he will.
Open up that
I'm not sure if he
DRS.
will improve on this time or not. If he doesn't, it's going to be quite a small
Oh,
improvement.
I think he is.
110.
He's improved by a tenth, but he's still down in P20. Gale Force keeping above that last place position.
C Davies about to cross the
With
line
C
now.
Davies in the drop zone.
Nearly a
He's gonna
second
cross
up.
the line and jump
P7.
up into P7.
Good lap.
Good lap from him there. Scribbs, who's also near the drop zone, is coming up to the end of his lap. I'm sure he's on. Oh no, this isn't an actual
No,
flying lap. He's
I
going to
think
go
he's
again
backed
here.
off, yeah.
And we'll stay on board with it.
He might run out of
Open
fuel
up
though.
Panoramic view.
He's boxing.
No, he's going.
I think
into
Scribbs
the
is out
pits.
here. I don't think he can set another time.
Well, I mean, Yaps is coming out now, and he's gonna have
No,
to
but-
really
yeah.
make sure he can, because he's gonna get
Yaps
one
has a,
shot at this.
Yaps has a 30-second margin, and Scribbs has to go into the pit lane. They have to put him in there, and he has to come back out again.
Yeah, Yaps has only got one shot at this to get through.
And if he
into
invalidates, he's out.
Q2. That would be interesting to see.
Jacko's
We're
on a
Jamie
cooldown now.
Jacko, who's in the drop zone right now.
He said he
and
was
after
5
finishes
seconds
this
down.
Stamp, we will go back to Yaps.
Oh, I think that's him. Oh, how did he not invalidate that? Line
What do you
retires.
think? It's Jacko.
Okay.
That one's an invalidation. No, maybe he got a bit spooked with LaBruno in front of him, but
Maybe. Well, they've got
that's
Williams
neither here
behind.
nor there. C. Davies on a flyer, apparently. No, he's down on his time.
Gale Force
Gale
on
Force
a,
on a
Gale Force
flyer?
just started a flyer. He just started one.
Well, we'll go on board with him then, as Yap still isn't most of the way through the lap.
No. Well, we've got yellow sector though. That's because we've got a slow L plan car. Jacko.
Scribbs
Scribbs retired in the pit
officially
lane.
retired, so
Yeah.
he'll
If
be
two
a driver
cars-
to watch
if
out
two
for to
cars
see if he
improve-
drops out.
If 2 cars improve on their time, he will be knocked out of Q1.
So we expect Yaps to improve, but who might jump him? LaBruno, Jacko, maybe even Gale Force.
Yeah,
have
well,
to see.
Gale Force is on a flying lap now. Let's see how much he's up by going into sector 2. Coming up to the corner that... Oh, he's taking a bit slowly. He's not... Okay, Val on the exit though. Very close to the wall. That's good from him there.
As we see Yaps just starting his lap now. We
Kill
won't go
switch
on board
5
with him
seconds
yet.
down
We'll
on his
jump
lap
onto
time.
him after this. Gale's about a second up here.
Where does that put him? If he's a second up.
That would put
He
him
need-
above,
I think he might need 2
Jacko
tenths
and near
improvement.
Yaps.
He's going to... Actually, no,
He needs a-
more than 2
He does
tenths.
need a little bit more. but
Can he
we'll
find
have
going
to
into the last
find
corner
out.
though? I think it's a very good line in today.
If
Gets
he
the power
gets
down nice and
P50,
early.
it's going to put a lot of pressure on Yaps.
Oh, Yaps is also on a flying lap and he's got McLaren in his way.
Deployment's being used.
P17 is not
that's
enough.
actually a really good lap for Gale.
Yeah, very good
I
lap
think he'll
from
be
you.
happy with that.
Yeah. Okay, Yaps is now on a flying lap. Will he knock out Scribbs from the quali session?
Will he knock out LaBruno more importantly currently? Is LaBruno
Kill
in
switch
front of
is
him? No,
out
he's
of
behind
quali.
him.
Oil Prince is invalidated. Is it going to be Yaps? Is it going to be Bruno getting knocked out, or is it going to be Scribbs getting knocked out?
Well, Bruno knows if Yaps screws up, he doesn't have to fully commit. But Yaps has to. Yaps has to go.
Yaps is
balls to the
almost...
walls
Yaps
here.
is 7 tenths up on his time. That's a very good lap from Yaps. This will put him third, I think.
If
stays
he
like
knows
this.
the gap, and if he is as high up as you said, he won't fall into this last corner. I think Yaps is going to escape here by the skin of his teeth.
It's going to be
Getting across
close.
the line
P.
and up
Oh,
into
what a
P2.
lap.
Good lap from him.
Now it's gonna be
Now we'll go
LaBruno.
to LaBruno.
LaBruno's just up on his time. It could be Scribbs, it could be Bruno.
I don't think it's going to be enough though.
It
It
is!
is! Gains 2 tenths
Wow.
in the last sector, and Scribbs is the unfortunate person that's going to be knocked out in P16. P4 currently in the Drivers' Championship, but P16 here in qualifying.
Wow,
Not
that
what you'd
must
want to see.
Wow. Jacko is also knocked out as well.
Hmm. Oil Prince and Kill Switch, the final 2 participants that we haven't mentioned yet.
The Tier 2 reserve for today, Luke Watkins getting through to Q2.
Good lap from him. Very good lap, and I'm sure he can go even faster.
I hope he can, but the track's only going to get better.
And he's saying he was hoping Yaps would do a Verstappen, but unfortunately he's around for one more session.
No, he's going to be in for one more ride after the Jeddah street circuit.
Chaotic saying, why has Galeforce not won yet? Because he's not on wheel. He's not gone on his wheel yet.
Because he's on pad. There's nothing wrong with being on pad, though.
Not at all.
I'm on pad and I look where I am. Even though I am in tier 2, we don't talk about that, though.
And that rounds off Q1. Artifact pole by almost 4/10 of a second. Top 14 separated by exactly a second.
That was very good.
And Galeforce saying he lost about a tenth on the last turn, but he was that slow that he didn't work. It wouldn't have mattered for him. Kill switch 2.7 seconds slower than first place, and 0.6 slower than Jamie Jacko. Obviously, as a reserve, like, fair enough. But also as a reserve, Luke Watkins, Ferrari driver in Tier 2, he's done well to get himself through there. And actually, I do have an interesting tidbit.
Well, let's hear this.
NXR Mark and Luke Watkins. Have you ever heard in the paddock earlier? A bit of an aggression is in the practice sessions that Mark was actually a bit annoyed that Luke Watkins went out in his Ferrari car to sort of test out the track because
no.
he wanted to, Luke Watkins, as you do, get as much practice in as possible, especially if he's going to end up reserving. But because he jumped in Mark's Ferrari, there was a bit of a inter-team squabble going on now. It seems to be all sorted out now, and both of them have made it through to Q2, so I'm sure they'll both be happy with that.
Yeah. When we get into Q2, I think most of the drivers will go on to the softs to try and get through today.
Well, definitely, especially with the amount we've seen going on the mediums.
I say that as we've seen a Williams come out on the medium tyres.
It'll be interesting to see these drivers trying to qualify on the mediums.
I'd personally start on the mediums, I think.
Right. Two close
Tyre
friends in
very
real
low.
life. Two close friends, Gale and Jacko, we're having a little bit of interaction just now. Galeforce, obviously, as he's been knocked out in Q1 yet again, saying time to stare at the wall for half an hour. With Jacko quickly replying he'd rather stare at a wall for half an hour than drive around this track.
I don't think he's the biggest fan of this track.
Really? You gathered that?
He loves this track secretly.
Razza, the first one out here on his trademark mediums. Hopefully those aren't the ones he did 34 laps on last week.
They probably shipped him over from Zandvoort to Jeddah. They go a lap and then it'll explode next lap.
I was actually talking with Razza earlier as well. He jokingly told me that he'd box lap 1 onto the mediums, do the same again. But if he's starting on the mediums, I don't think he can do that.
No, unless he wants to take softs 24 laps into the race.
I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be an amazing sight to see, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we just looked like he nearly lost the car there.
Maybe. Any questions from Twitch chat as Razza starts his first lap
Also,
of the session?
We don't even know what the weather is for the race yet. Or do you know?
I mean, let's be honest, it's probably going to be dry, but if there's rain, that's going to be a lot.
That's going to make things a lot more chaotic for this race. So yeah, let's hope this is dry so we don't cry.
Speaking of Callum, he has a question. Well, Callum has a question in the chat. Go ahead and ask it, mate. Otherwise,
I have a question. Go ahead. My question is, when will Lottie get her first Tier 2 podium?
Sometime next season.
Maybe next season, you never know. Maybe even this season.
If she gets drafted into a Tier 2 seat, she has every chance to get a podium.
Yep. There's that one race where something crazy will happen and there's someone who will come out and just snatch a podium off of someone. A bit like we saw Ocon in Hungary last year. So, yeah.
Chaotix asking how much for a cute photo of you in my DMs. We'll speak about it after the race. As Razza has been validated, we will jump back to the Red Bull driver.
Can we have a song sang to us with harmonies? No.
No. We'll go on board with Milkman now, who's the next person to set a valid time on the board still.
It probably will be Brazil
Unfortunately,
Lottie.
we don't think we can have a sing-song right now because
No,
Saudi
I hate
Arabia
singing.
banned them. We'd get beheaded if we did anything like that.
I hate singing anyway.
I'll go on board with C. Davies, shall we? What do you think of C. Davies so far this season, Night Owl?
He's been very good for me. I've enjoyed commentating over his racing and watching him when I'm not commentating on the Tier 1 streams. Love to see him do well. I love the guy. No, you can't fault him for anything. He's a good driver.
He's also got a lovely little toe from Luke Watkins.
And he's
there,
got Kimi in front of him.
Another little toe from Kimi.
Oh,
Look
the
at
master plan!
Speed!
The master plan.
The
Kimi better move out the way though.
speed!
That wow. I had a bit of a look up from him there. That toe must have
Let's
gained him
see
about
where
half a
that's gonna put
second.
him. Milkman's got a 141.5.
Flying lap from him.
Absolutely eviscerate.
128.3.
128.3.
That toe must have been about 5/10 improvement. Oh, I don't know how much,
What,
but
the
toe.
toe from Kimi or the toe from Luke Watkins?
Both.
Go on board with Kimi. Double toe there from C. Davies. You don't get that lucky on this circuit and all the time, I can tell you that for free.
No, it's either you're in the wall or you're just being ignored and not getting a toe. Or you rarely
If there's
get a
any-
toe.
Quote from Gale Force here, if there's any track that can cause a clusterfuck and give us a Manoy Lots Eugenio podium, it's here. Obviously,
or maybe
I wouldn't be there
Monaco.
because I'd be the one causing the pile-up.
Yes, you would cause the pile up for them to get a podium, and not you, which is sadly. I'd love to see you get a win, Shaman.
I mean, we were talking before the stream, if there was a massive pile-up on the final lap and me and Manoy were P1, P2, I'd genuinely brake for him before the race ends so that he can get a win.
Fair enough.
I would genuinely do that.
That proves you're a
Maybe
good friend.
Kimi can get a toe in return here. There's a driver just in front of him, but it's Yap, so I don't
Oh,
think
he's not
he'll be
getting a
doing
toe
that.
off his constructors' rivals. No. Milkman goes the fastest.
Oh, what a lap from C. Davies just to get outdone by the Milk.
I know. I think C. Davies can definitely improve on that lap.
Well, let's see where Kimi's going to go here.
Kimi
He looks
hugging the
absolutely
inside
rapid.
wall. Let's hope he doesn't do a Verstappen and go late onto the brakes here. And he doesn't know, he takes it nice and clean. He's gonna... What I find not about this track,
I think he beats Milkman here.
you run out of ERS just as you reach the line. Wow.
127.2.
That's the
Great
fastest lap we've seen so far.
Galeful
That's
saying,
a very
I'm
good
glad I
lap.
know my role. I am very glad I know my role because...
What is Gale Force's role? Because I don't even know.
No, my role.
Oh, what's
has
your
just
role?
been everyone out to cause this massive...
Okay, will
podium.
you? Can you do that tomorrow then for me in Tier 2?
Maybe. Callum
sadness.
saying, did you know you can complete cut turn 1? We are aware of Sector 1
Pretty
track
much.
limits, and
Sector
it's going
1's
to be
very
interesting to
iffy.
see what happens here.
hmm
Now, quick
Yaps
question,
on a
shall
very
we go
good
on
lap.
board with Yaps, or shall we go on board with Mark?
Oh, I've just started. I'm on board of Yaps right now. Mark's the closer
Oh.
one to finishing a lap though.
Let's go on board with Mark then.
Yeah. Will he get a toe off anyone? I don't think so. There are 3 cars going quite slow in front of him. Got an Alpine and a Red Bull.
It's interesting.
Oh
where
my
do you
god, the track
go?
limits!
Oh my word, there's Milkman. And
He
here
will not
comes
be getting a toe,
Bradders.
no. That was
Right,
a
so
very
I'm gonna
fast
ask
from
here,
Mark.
where do you go to get out the way of a driver on this straight?
Probably the outside. I think the inside is where you gain the most time if you hug it.
Hmm.
If you hug the inside wall, you'll gain more time than you would if you didn't hug it. What?
Going
the
fastest of a 126.6. I mean, I don't know where he's got that base from, but
I think we might we might
lock
have to
up
do a
your
drug.
daughters. Mark's come to play now that there's nothing on the line, drivers-wise.
How'd your kids?
Yaps
How'd your
can't go
wife?
to the same standards, unfortunately. 6
No.
tenths behind Kimi, and over a second behind
I
Mark.
don't know how Mark has done that lap though. That is incredible.
Well, now we're going to go on to someone who knows how to put in a quality lap, and it's AC Lion. Artifact ahead. Look at the suck.
Oh my god, that was very close. Look at this. Why did you call it the suck?
Why wouldn't you call it the suck when you get a toe like that?
I'll just call it the slipstream.
You are uncultured.
I didn't ask. Lion goes P3.
Lion
Good luck from
going
him.
P3 there, and
Labruno on the
immediately
mediums.
cooling off his tyres.
I don't know. Labruno's on the mediums along with Brothers. Both on flying laps now. Rafe is going to be
Let's
the
go on
closest.
board with
Oh, it's
Labruno.
Labruno, sorry. Labruno is going to be the closest one to finish a lap. Let's see what this lap will put him.
Chaotix claiming the big suck, as I said.
The
What's he
big
saying? What
shock.
the flying fuck?
The big shock.
This is the most sucks I've seen since that day at Pink's.
I don't get that reference. Okay, let's carry on. Brado's
You're
now.
not supposed to.
Okay, good. Is that a good or bad thing? I know. Or I don't know, sorry.
Oh, it's an MK thing.
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
No, Milton Keynes.
Oh. You said MK, so I thought it was like Mortal Kombat or something. Okay, ignoring that. Trop passed now on a flying lap round. Oh, he's backed off, definitely. What are you laughing at?
Chaotix's reaction to the joke, I do apologise.
What was the joke? Oh dear.
The Pink's joke.
Lottie saying my NXR out of context part 2 video is going to be priceless now. Probably.
Well, I mean, it's Jeddah. There's going to be a bunch of these moments.
Yeah, you definitely need what Shaman said at the beginning of the stream in your out of context compilation.
I mean, it's just a shame I can't give Manoy the big suck around here because he's not going to be racing tomorrow.
No. Which is understandable.
I mean, kind of. Oh, Kimmy and Artifact, exactly the same time.
Wow! It's because Kimmy set his time first, he is ahead.
It's not, because Kimmy was still faster when we go into the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of seconds. It isn't
never mind.
recorded because this game doesn't matter whether you set the time first or not.
Okay, because that's what it is in real life, so I thought that was what it was here.
Yeah, no, I know.
Never mind, I'm
On the
stupid.
board with Luke Watkins, he seems to be lagging a bit.
Oh, no flashbacks to commentating in past, says Brewmaster in the chat. I'm going to have a lovely sip of my water.
I should probably go and get some water at some point. I'm on board with Luke Watkins, and he is constantly hitting this wall. He's constantly spinning out. I don't know what
He hasn't spun out for me.
give him.
Well, he's back.
when
He's
going
on the
into
pits. I think he's
There
going.
we
Oh
go,
my
then.
god! He definitely stood in the pit lane.
On
He's-
board with
he's
NXR
definitely gonna go
Gifted now,
into
the
these
Red Bull
softs.
driver. Him and Milton have been pretty par for par here, and we could see both of them into Q3.
Wait, who are you on board with? Gifted.
Gifted.
Okay. Well, he's gone through the scary
I think
part.
Gifted's going to be one of these sort of dark horse characters in the draft. Whenever he's going to get drafted, it's either going to be, "Ooh, don't you think you picked him a bit early?" Or, okay, you've got an absolute steal there with Gifted.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting with him because he's
Another
very...
dark horse maybe might be Artifact.
I
I
think
don't know.
Artifact is definitely higher first round.
Yeah.
He's got the ability. And he's got a more matured mindset as well.
Yeah. I can already predict what the top 4 is probably going to be for the draft.
I mean, drivers are still going to be picking and choosing. Who wants to go in the Haas of Yaps is going to be one of the questions, because that car seems
To be
very
unlucky.
cursed.
In real life and the game, but yeah.
Well, the Brad is now coming around the final corner.
Is he up on time?
Don't know.
He's
if
down. He's down a second on time.
he's
It
gotta
says
be
for me.
down on time.
He's look at his ERS. He's gonna have the pit box, I think. Yeah.
No one's really on a proper lap now. So
See, Davies is starting
question-
one. Going around sector 1 now. Very oh.
I'll go on board with him then.
Very good through sector 1 there. I made me get scared. 3/10 up, almost 4 going through sector 1.
Watching this quali session has made me really get flashbacks to how this was in real life and how
Oh, what,
much
to Max
I shat
crashing?
myself around every corner when a driver was going full pelt.
Can I just say, imagine how scary this track is in quali when you're in first person mode. When you're like fucking going.
You could just say in real life, Night Owl. You do realise that, right?
Pardon?
You could just say in real life instead of first person.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm in the game and real life, but in real life then yeah. Okay, we'll do real life. But imagine being
See,
in
Davey's
the
going to be
F1
coming up to a
car.
Red Bull here. He needs to be careful.
Please give him a toe.
Could
Please give
just
him a
get a
toe. Please
suck.
give him a toe. Please give him a toe. I don't think he's gonna get
No
it.
suck here. No
No.
suck here.
Oh, it might be on the last straight though. Depends how close he can
I
get.
mean, there's a little bit. DRS suckage is always good in my book. No Gifted going right off the racing
Stop
line.
calling
No
it
suck for you.
suckage.
Why not?
It sound. What the hell?
I saw that too, don't worry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just saw gifted.
Matrix, it's the Matrix, ignore it.
He's retired in the pit lane. Gifted
Yeah,
thinks
that's
he's
it for him in
safer.
this session.
Rafe is on an out lap. He'd be a very interesting person to watch on a flying lap.
Oh, I'm going on board with Rafe for now. Razza now, sorry.
Luke Watkins just
Let's see
starting a
what
flying lap. I'm going to watch him for
Razza
sector
might
1.
jump into the top 10 here.
Let's hope he does. Last weekend's
P8
race
for
winner.
Razza Gamer. We could see him in Q3.
Wait, was
Could be a
Razza the
lovely lap
last?
from
Wait,
him.
in Zandvoort, was Razza the winner or was it Artifact? Because I'm confused now.
Razza
Okay, thank
the
you.
medium thing.
Oh yeah, the meat. Don't say ting again, Shaman. Just no. Okay, Rafe starting a lap now. Let's see how much. Let's see what he can do in sector 1.
Let's see how aggressively he attacks this, because he's a
This
very aggressive driver, isn't
This
he?
could help the tier 2s tomorrow in qualifying. See whether they can push to the limits or not.
He's like an unmatured Max Verstappen. He's definitely got the pace, but can sometimes get a little bit over
Oh
his
my!
head.
Oh, he's invalidated.
And he's already invalidated, and that's going to be
Can he
him
go
out.
again?
No, ooh, it's going to be very close. He's 30 seconds into the time, and
I
there's a
think he
minute
might be
left
done.
in the session.
I think he might be done.
Can you
He's
stay
got-
on him to make sure he doesn't cut the course extremely?
Yep, I'll do that now.
He's the type of driver that might do that, and I want to be in the interest of fairness to
Yeah,
everyone
just keep
involved.
you keep watching everyone else. I'll find that.
Yeah, on board De Bruno here.
Staying in the track limits. That's good. He can't really cut this track though, apart from like the corners coming up. That's
Oh,
fine.
Bruno's also invalidated. We'll go on board with.
I think
Luke
Rafe might be
Watkins,
knocked
who's
out
just
here in
finishing
qualifying.
a lap. Luke
P10!
Watkins goes P10. He's south for now. The Haas driver,
But
currently
Can Lowen,
Ferrari in Tier
Bradders.
2, has gone up into P10. And if Rafe can't make it back around, he might be safe in that position.
Rafe has not
We're
cut
going to
the
stick
lap.
on board with
It's not
Yoan
cut
as he's
the
the
track.
next person to cross line. 13 seconds left. Will Rafe make it back round in time? Considering I hadn't heard anything, I don't think he's cut any corners. Couple of seconds left to go. He's made it. This
Barely,
is Brazil all
though.
over
The
again.
skin of
He's
his
made
teeth.
it by a couple of seconds.
teammate didn't make it,
Yoan
though.
Goes P12. It's not enough. And so it's going to be down to Rafe or
And
Bradders.
Bradders 5
also
tenths up.
on his time. We'll jump to Bradders first. He's 5 tenths up out of
Rafe
the
was,
first sector.
Rafe was 2 seconds off being alive in quali. That was very close from him. But will he invalidate? If he invalidates, that's him knocked out. Was that
Going to be on board with
C-Davies?
Bradders as he's closer to crossing the line.
Milkman goes
And he could
P5.
also be one to lock out Luke Watkins.
Luke Watkins will be will be very delighted with this lap if he can get through to Q3. Bradders,
Lovely track limits again. We love to see this.
he kept
and
it valid
I
though.
don't- Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I want people to be using every part of the track they can. In
What, so
the
it can help
quali
us?
sessions.
So he can help
No,
us
because
tomorrow.
No, because literally it's risk reward. How close are
Oh,
you
yeah,
willing
true.
to get to the walls to set an absolutely stonking lap
Well,
time?
it-
Here comes Bradders with his one. Is it going to be enough? He's out.
Luke Watkins is out of
Watkins
qualifying.
Bradders into P9 and Raz is now at risk.
Last week's race winner could be knocked out at Q2 here. What can Rafe do about it? Can he slam the hammer down and go
Let's see.
P10?
Round the final.
Oh, he's hit the wall!
Oh,
I think he's gonna be. He's maxed it. He's maxed it. He's out.
I called it. I said he was an unmatured Max Verstappen, and he's hit the wall.
He hit the inside and bounced to the outside.
Shock for BRL Rafe as he is knocked out of this
Both
session. It's an
Alphas,
Alfa
14th
Romeo
and 15th.
14-15.
Wow.
What
Luke
a
Watkins,
shame.
P11.
Luke is P11 in the prime strategy
Rafe
position
is just
right
taking
now.
out the pit limiter. Yeah, Luke is the golden man right now. He can start on
Luke in
whatever he wants
P11,
to.
he can start on whatever he wants. He could go on the hards and go long into this race. He can do whatever he damn well pleases. He's
Now-
gotta be happy with P11.
Now we're going to the exciting part of this track, Q3.
And here are the drivers. Mark 5 tenths faster than both Kimi and Artifact, tied with the same time for P2 and 3 to round out your top 3. Razza, the race winner, making it in by the skin of his teeth thanks to Rafe's unfortunate mistake in the last corner, a la Max Verstappen. Luke Watkins, P11. We'll see where he's going to come in this race. Congratulations to everyone else who made it through. I need to go and get a drink, so Mike, I will be on comms.
Wait, what?
For a few minutes. And by
Okay.
the time I get back, hopefully no one started a lap yet.
Is there any questions that need to be anyone wants answering in the Twitch chat? I will be free to answer them. I do not mind. So let's see what's. Also, maybe put on the chat who do you think is going to get pole position for this Saudi Arabia Grand Prix today. My prediction was on Luke Watkins, but he has failed me. How dare he? So yeah. So we probably will be seeing 2 flying laps from each driver today, probably in Q3 today. It's going to be very exciting to watch. Watch these drivers push to the limits and get the maximum out of their car. If you're going to push a piece of machinery to the limit, expect it to hold. Yeah, I think that is an AlphaTauri going out first. It is an AlphaTauri. I have good eyesight. So it is NXR v Dropass going out first on the soft tyres. Anyone going to follow him out? We've got a Mercedes of AC Line coming out now. Who will be the next car? I'm going to predict it will be Bradders. So we're going to go board a Dropass here on this outlap. Yeah, I saw, Luke, I know you were close. It's sad. My prediction was on you to get pole. That was my guess, and you lost me. I'm a god. Is Brad is coming out next. I'm a psychic man. So hopefully we don't see any cars in the wall today, or anyone do what Rafe did in qualifying earlier. When I say earlier, I mean about 3 minutes ago, but yes, let's hope we don't see that happen today. Or anywhere in this Q3, because I would like to see these cars to push to the limit, for the track limits. It's reward or punishment round here. So let's hope this goes well for the all 10 drivers in quali right now. Dropass starting a flying lap now. Followed by Lion behind him going down the pit straight. Dropass being very careful through the first couple corners of the track limits. Just riding the gears, just riding in gear 6 right now around this track. It's one very good first sector from him there. We've got Lion behind, he's pushing the limits even more than Dropass was. Oh my lord. Dropass was at 30 seconds when he crossed the line. Ooh. Oh my god, he nearly just hit back of yaps. Sorry if my voice is just boring you guys.
Right.
Oh, hello,
Hello,
Shane,
I
you're
have
back.
returned.
Hello. Okay. We've
So
had
I've
two.
gotta ask, 'cause I
We've had two
didn't manage to leave.
We've had two disqualifications.
Oh, okay.
No, not really. They're all fine. Dropass is on a flying lap now. He's
Um,
entering the last corner now.
I'm on board with him, don't you worry.
Okay, cool.
I need to ask, because we didn't actually get the chance to do so before I left, who is your 50p?
Oh, I said that already. No one's answered me.
What, you said that as the quote?
No, I asked Twitch chat who do you think's going to get it.
Oh, come on, you need to say the quote. You need to ask who is the 50p on, else it's
Okay.
not on board.
Who is your famous 50p on Shaman? Lottie thinking
I have
Mark
to say
for pole.
Kimmy.
I think.
Although Mark got 5/10 quicker than Kimmy, I still think it's going to be Timmy. I noticed that there was a poll that went out because
It
I noticed
was
that some
will
people
Mark get
voted.
pole or nah?
Oh, okay.
Ali saying Kimmy
Cheers
has my
to Gail
50p.
for
Your
actually
famous
doing those
50p.
polls.
Rob saying Lion has mine. I like how they're all answering this now when you ask the question. Wow, guys. Mark has
But
mine.
Rob backing Lion. Lion
Gale
did
Force,
get pole position
my
last
50p
time out,
is
so
an
it's a fair
artifact.
shout.
Jay the milk will be delivered. Wookie
Alan
saying
claiming artifact.
Joseph.
Interesting pick there.
Ruben agreeing with Lottie saying Mark will get pole. Callum 28 saying artifact. We've got a bunch of different drivers going saying their 50p's on them.
Yeah, it's very good to
Do
see.
you know who I'm going to say?
I need to
I'm
actually
going to
pick a
say
driver to look at because I'm just trying to sort out the Twitch chat. Kimmy! Is he starting a lap?
he just. Wait, hang on. Oh, he went for like a
Starting
banker lap.
Let's go on board
Yeah,
with Kimmy.
he went like a cool down lap for a flight. I don't know. I'm stupid. Mark's invalidated.
Apologies for the dullness at the start of Q3.
Yeah, it's
Took the
been very
opportunity to
boring.
get myself a
I
couple
want to
of
see.
drinks
You're calling
to
me
keep
dough
myself
now. You're calling
hydrated
me
for
dough now,
this
Shaman.
race.
You're calling me dough
I
now.
mean,
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, but I need a couple of drinks to get me through this race, considering how much we've been talking about the suck and the drama that we're gonna have here.
But you need water because you've been talking about
Kimmy
sucking.
over a second up. Well, technically it's juice.
Okay.
It's liquid.
Okay, give me a second up.
Yaps
Yaps
going
in a
provisional
flight.
power 1:27.5. It's not the fastest lap we've seen
Oh
today.
my god, Kimmy got so close to the wall. I hope
I mean,
this is going to be scarily fast from Kimmy. 3 seconds up.
3 seconds up.
Will he
That's
invalidate
not
going
enough
through
for
here?
pole yet.
Oh my
He
lord!
needs another second.
I think he might have just got another second through there, you know. Got a yellow sector, I think that's for a McLaren, no, it's for a Red Bull Milkman, who's backed off from his lap.
I love these track limits.
I know, they're so beautiful to watch.
Like, admittedly, for the race, it's a bit of an annoyance in most tracks to see the corners being cut like this. But at a track like this, where you can go 2/10 quicker than your constructor rival,
Well, Mark's
like
on a now
literally,
flying
I
lap.
want people to be going right up against the wall, even if it means
Mark,
they're
purple
cutting the
sector
corner a
2.
bit, because it means you're going as fast as you possibly
Mark
can.
flying through there, oh my god. In qualifying tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to take these extreme limits, Shaman.
Gale coming back from his challenge pissing session to tell us who he wanted for pole.
Actually, scrap that CD for pole, says Lots. We got a lot of different
Mark
answers.
goes to cross the line here. Mark
Oh my
goes,
lord!
there's a 126, and that is in fact your benchmark.
Has he been the only driver so far to get into the 126?
I believe so.
I think Mark will have pole here. C. Davies P5 is on. Is he on another flying lap? I don't think he is.
And it's going to be the classic, obviously now it's not going to be as classic as it was, but it's going to be the Verstappen versus the two Mercedes situation time and time again here. We see Kimmy trying to fend off against Mark and Yaps. And every now and then we do get a bit of the Perez goodness from
Gale Force.
But
yeah.
Most of the time we're just seeing...
We should put Kimmy in.
Kimmy
We need to
fight
keep
off both
Gale
of them.
Force and Kimmy as teammates next season, move them to Red Bull. That'd be a sight to see. It'd actually
Gale
Checo
Force
and
wants to go down to tier 2, and
no.
if Cal got both Gale Force and Kimmy, it would be over.
If Kimmy went tier 2, what I would like to see what I would like to see a driver do one time, I want to see a top tier 1 driver like Yaps, Kimmy, Mark, C. Davies, Lion. Actually, maybe not Lion. Pass, start last in a tier 2 race. And see how far they can get up to the, or maybe even win the thing.
Fact, starting a flying lap. Only one to be doing a lap right now, so let's go on board with him and see how much he attacks this first sector.
Let's see how much he can push the limits before not invalidating. Mate, these track limits here are silly. How much you can cut.
It's not the silliest we've seen today, but...
I know, but the game,
this
Codemasters need to fix their game. Yeah, Codemasters need to fix their game.
Well, I like this though. Look how close he can get to this.
Yeah, but next year it's probably going to be a lot worse in the 22 cars with the less downforce.
As late as he...
Oh my lord!
Oh my
He touched the wall,
word!
I don't think he lost any time.
I didn't think he even touched the wall.
No, I think his wheel might bang a bit, but I'm not sure.
Just look how close they get. Oh!
He did tap the wall there. Oh my word. He's pushing to the limits.
This could be our pole lap here, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think it's going to be pole, but I think it will be top 3. Actually, it could be pole. You never know. I don't think he's going to reach the line in 6 seconds. He's got to hug the inside wall. I don't think that will be pole.
That's the one. Oh, it's not.
127.2.
He is P2. He's comfortably P2 as well. On board.
Drop pass on a flying lap. No, drop pass is going to be the next one.
Set a time.
Yeah, but drop pass is about to finish a lap. I'll be on board with him and tell you where he goes.
I'll go on board with him then because he's
no,
actually
drop
close.
pass lap, never mind.
Milkman will be one to watch coming up next.
We've got a 3-car train though. We got I think that might be Line, Kimmy, and C Davies just all together in Sector 2.
That's going to be tasty to look at.
Will we see the big suck from them?
Drop house going P6.
Milkman's invalidated.
Milkman has invalidated, unfortunately.
That's a big sad.
Bradders, next one to start a lap. However, I want to go back and go on Kimmy's lap because Kimmy might have a shot for pole here. And no offense to Bradders, I doubt he will be.
Wow,
So I think
he's
about
about
more of attention.
he just started a lap now anyway.
Yeah, no, but that's why I'm going on board with Kimmy.
Oh, I think
he was. I thought
he was finishing a
lap.
lap.
Won't get another shot
I'm
at this.
stupid.
There's only a minute 20 left in the session. He's mistimed things if he wanted to get 2 laps in. But this will be Kimmy's one chance to prove.
All these drivers now have one
got
chance
what it
left
takes.
to go for a lap. No one else now
Both
can
of
set a
the
lap.
Ferraris on track next to each other. We could see some suckage on their final
I think
runs.
Mark will be helping Yaps. I think Mark will have pole here. I don't think anyone can really improve by 5/10.
Yeah, Mark will
say that
definitely be
Kimmy's
looking
3
to help
seconds
out
up, it
Yaps
says.
with some suckage.
Kimmy was up by 3 seconds. 2/10 up by
I think
Kimmy.
someone might have hit the wall. I don't know if the Alpha Tauri hit the wall. There was yellow flags where he was.
He's backed off his lap. He invalidated his drop pass, so I think he's P6 or under. C Davies at 10th up.
Behind Kimmy.
10th up. 2/10 up still for Kimmy, but we're going to see that in about a second. See how much he's gone up by. Will it be much? 2/10 still.
2/10 up.
This will just put him above our artifact.
Looking at the 126s, but can't poke himself into it.
No, he's going to have to improve by half a second to jump Mark here.
Could
or
you
from his
quickly check
2/10s.
which Ferrari driver is in front?
Mark's in front.
Mark is in front, so the tow is available for Yaps if they know where to do it and when to do it. We'll go on board 2 Yaps.
Kimmy looked like he
instead
just
here.
tapped the wall on the exit the corner there.
Kimmy's lap will hopefully put in P2.
P2 for
Can't
Kimmy.
sneak into the 126s. We'll go on board with Yaps. But wait, no.
Mark's
they're
a
too
10th
far
up.
apart for a tow.
Mark's a 10th up.
Who's behind Mark?
Artifact.
Oh, it's Artifact who's invalidated.
Will he
Mark
give
is
Mark?
too
Will he
far
give Yaps
ahead
the
of
pole?
Yaps to give a tow.
C Davies went P4. We didn't even know that.
Great
Milkman
lap from C.
P6.
Davies.
Raza P8. Wait, who just? Lion goes P2.
Great lap from Lion breaking into the 126.
Mark just
to
barely
see where they were on
almost a
track.
10th
That's
off
my
his time.
bad. Yaps getting a little bit of a tow from Artifact.
Yaps
but it's not gonna
invalidated.
be- Yaps is invalidated actually.
That's P6 for Yaps. Mark taps the wall on the
Mark doesn't need
exit.
to push this. But
I think he will. Though. He wants to send a message to Kimmy.
His lap time
He does.
by another half a tenth, and he is our
It's about a
pole
quarter
sitter,
of a tenth,
ladies and
not really
gentlemen.
half.
Unless
Who's still on one?
Oh
No,
he's
never
not
mind.
on. I was gonna say unless Bradders can pull something out of the bag, but
No, he's invalidated. So that's quali over.
indubitably.
Now we've got about a 50-minute race ahead for us now.
Right. Let me just sort things out on the Teleprompter. Mark has got pole, and congratulations to all of you that voted for him to get pole on the poll.
Okay. Well, Lots and Remaster 150p now because they bet on Mark getting pole.
Well, I didn't win 50p, but I'll tell you what they did win. Channel points.
Oh yeah, I never spend the channel points. I don't even know how many I've got. I don't even know how they work or anything because I'm stupid and I'm not good at technology. Hell yeah. So yeah, well it's I think if you start on pole here, I think you will most likely lead into turn 1. Because you can easily defend
Probably.
the exit of turn 1 and 2. You just park your bus. You park the bus on the exit and you're fine.
And as I put the race ready up time in the chat, we can run down the top 10. Would you like to do that for me?
Oh yeah. Well, it's only showing me the top 10 right now. I can't read. I was top 10. Yeah, what am I saying? I thought you meant full grid. Okay. So on pole we have the Ferrari NXR Mark, followed by AC Line from Mercedes, Kimmy, Artifact, C Davies, Yaps, Milkman, Raza Gamer, NXR Dropass, and Bradders. So,
1 second separating the top 9. Half a second separating the top 4 thereabouts.
Well,
We can
you're
see people really pushing the limits with invalidating the lap times, as you will do on this track.
yeah.
But
Ferrari's main goal now is just to go for the constructors' world champion for the constructors title. With Mark on pole and Yaps and P6, they're in a very good position. Kimi and P3 though spoil the fun for Ferrari.
C. Davies must be happy with P5. He said 2 people blocked him off in Q2, but he still got the job done.
I saw that message. I think it was Luke Watkins and someone else that he said.
I mean, I don't want to throw accusing
Okay.
threats around, but
No, I wasn't accusing. I'm reading what he said. I don't know. Ah, shush.
so they do have the ready up time, but for now, we're just gonna talk with our denizens of the chat. Any questions you would like to ask? Go with Gale Force redeeming a threatening message. If
Oh
I
no.
die, a Ferrari is coming with me.
Okay, just
Testament Martin,
straight line
Heart and
turn
Soul.
on.
Jay Wall, I don't think you did redeem a shout out. I don't see it, unfortunately, mate.
Okay, Shaman, I'm going to send you something on Discord quickly.
Okay, you
It's
didn't
gonna
need to
make.
broadcast that, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's something funny. It's I don't. Yeah.
So I'd like to point out, 130 channel points was spent on Mark getting pole. That's 6% of the vote, because 94% of people, one person voted no, with 1.9k channel points for Mark to get pole.
Jeez.
And I know who that person is, but it's a shame for him. Readying up in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
Hopefully that gives enough time for people to do strategies and gubbins.
I'm very much looking forward to this race.
I don't know why you needed to broadcast that you were telling me that. I don't really care too much about that.
Oh no, we're just talking about it before the stream.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's fine, no problem. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Who do you think the top 3 is going to be then for today on the podium at
I
the
mean,
end?
I predicted before the stream it will be a, what did I say?
I don't
Do you
remember.
what I said?
No.
I think I said Kimi, Yaps, and Razza. Top 3 was definitely a wild card.
Yeah.
Third place was definitely a wild card.
I'm going to predict Mark
with
P1.
his pace.
Mark
Kimi
P1
needs to
followed
get
by
past Mark and keep it there.
Yeah. I think Mark will win, followed by Milkman P2. Then I'm going to do my bold prediction of C Davies P3.
That would be a great result for C. Davies.
I
He's had a
think
bit of an up and down season.
I think Kimi and Yaps are going to battle and maybe take each other out this race. Is my bold prediction.
Kimi and Yaps?
Yes.
I mean, that would be exactly what Ferrari would want, to be honest.
Well, we've got some drivers on the mediums right now.
Well, see, what will be the interesting thing? We'll look at tyres when we confirm it and be ready to go, but if people decide to pit early, be the likes of Mark, Yaps or something, Gale Force is 100% staying out and going full Minister of Defence on their arse.
You must think Luke Watkins will as well then, but not for the defence. He's got nothing to lose. I see that as he's gone back to the soft tyre.
I mean, we'll see what tyres they're officially confirmed with. We don't want to be looking on stream as to what tyres they select, because it's going to be unfair for people that are going to be looking in.
Okay, I can look at that.
Going
Let's
live
see my
in about
POV.
15 seconds.
Yep, let's get into this race. Hopefully, no one jump starts this on the real start rate of the race. But yeah, we haven't had a jump start in a while, I don't think.
Ulf Dog's predictions will be Artifact P1, Mark P2, and C Davies P3.
We both got C Davies getting there, Wolf Dog.
How's it saying Mark with no bottle can easily win this? I can agree, but I don't think you need to throw the bottle in there. I think that was a bit of a shady remark.
Wow.
A lot of drivers have gone for the soft tyre.
Yeah, four drivers have gone for the mediums. We've got Gifted,
And
Wraith. Wraith has
we've got
nothing to lose
Gifted
starting
Wraith,
P14.
Jacko, and Minister of Defence.
Yeah, Gale Force. Yeah, but you also
So,
you can
Gale
think
Force
about this.
clearly going long.
C. Davies could help
in
Aston
front
here
of
and hold up
Mark.
Yaps.
I
Because they are
mean,
Mech Martin.
C. Davies finishing ahead of Yaps is really good because he will obviously hold. That's back as you say. C. Davies been more than willing to help out Kimi for the constructors. So hopefully we'll see that in action.
Yeah, the predicted strategy is probably soft medium, going around that 10 to 13, or maybe even longer.
It's surprising just how many people have opted for the softs though.
Yeah, because tyre wear is very low around this track, and an early safety car could easily happen. They go straight for the mediums if an early safety car happens, probably.
Luke Watkins
On the soft
softs,
tyres.
he had the opportunity to pick whatever tyre he wanted, and
I think he's going to follow
chosen.
the way of everyone else. Early safety car, box for mediums.
Can mediums go all the way from lap 1? Is
I have
the question.
tested this. Yes, they can. Be around 70.
They can, as in they can 80% can, or they can
between 80 and
without
70,
punch?
they can.
Wait, 80 and 70?
70 and 80%, yeah. If you box lap 1 for
So they
mediums.
can't, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah, puncture range is in around.
Puncher is 60.
Oh yeah, okay. You gotta get lucky not to get a
60,
puncture
65.
then. You gotta get lucky not to get the puncture.
So Raza and his heroics. It's
Yep.
set for him to do the exact same as what he did last time out, but for now our attention will have to go towards the constructors between Ferrari and Aston Martin.
Will Ali be able to get the second title for Tier 2 this season? We'll just have to wait and find out.
Will be interesting. Will Yaps, with his star-studded Ferrari lineup, the favourites you would have said at the start of the season to romp home with this title?
Yep.
Will
The Mark
Kimi
missing
be
race
able
though
to
has definitely
defy
not helped
all
Ferrari.
expectations
Okay.
and carry Aston
Do
Martin?
you want to do lights out on away we go, Shaman?
I think I will do lights out the way we go.
That
for
is
once.
good.
I'm
Let's
always-
do this.
I'm
That'll be
always
quite a
giving it
few.
to the co-commentator.
Yep.
But
You can do it. It's all right. I don't mind.
we'll go on board with Lion, who obviously P2 is a barrier between Mark and Gale.
Give me Kimmy.
Going to have the fight. Yeah, I mean, Kimi, it's the 5 lights, and away we go quickly for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Lion's got a great start. He's going to be looking into Mark at turn 1 here. No, he holds off well. Oh, he's going to be side by side. Actually, they're going to touch wheels. And there's a lot going on behind the grid.
We got a
Can you
red.
see
We
at
got
the
a side by
back there,
side.
Night Out?
Yaps and Milkman side by side going into turn 3.
Milkman and Yaps.
Oh,
Milkman
Yaps got
hits
very
the
close to the
position
wall
over
there.
Yaps. That's going to be great for the Red
Luke
Bull
Watkins
driver.
up to P10. Who's gone down positions? Scribbs has
Scribbs has gone
Scribbs
down.
has
He's had
spun.
an incident. Oh,
Scribbs
what a
is-
shame for Scribbs. We're
I
going
think
to jump back up to the start.
Oh,
There's
no,
a lot
Scribbs
of
has
stuff
no
happening
damage.
Right now. Artifact in P4. He's dropped 1 position, I think.
Oh,
Bruno's
Oil Prince
had
and
an
some.
issue as well. He's dropping down.
Oil Prince is in the
dropping
wall.
down as well again.
Labrina and Oil in the
Big
wall
winner
together.
right now. Jamie Jacko up 4 positions. Killswitch up 3 from the back of the grid. But everyone else has stayed more or less the same, Night Owl.
Yeah, Oil, Labruno, Oil, and Script all have damage, I think, on their cars. You got a train of a Red Bull girl, though, Gift slowing cars up, or maybe he's got damage.
Milkman's got some rapid pace on these softs. He's closing up to C. Davies, who's dropping back almost a
Oh,
second.
the corner cut there
to
from C. Davies.
Artifact.
Oh, did you see that corner cut from Davies there? Luke Watkins and Dropass going side by side. Luke Watkins having some lag though, so I'm not sure if that is actually real or not.
What is real
Gifted
is
on C.
Milkman
Davies.
trying to look around the outside of C.
You never make a move there, it's too dangerous. And he's done it.
I mean, C. Davies knows his goal here, and it's to hold up this man behind him. Oh no, he's pitting! He's pitting!
C. Davies has
Why
damage.
is he pitting?
I think that might be damage for CD. Oh, we got a spun
no.
car. Kill
But his
switches.
drop pass around the outside
Kill switch in the
of
wall.
Yaps.
Yeah,
Yaps
C.
gonna
Davies
hold
is in
it.
for damage.
Luke Watkins is going to watch this fight.
Yaps
For
against
P6.
Dropass. Is he going to get it done? He's got it
Yaps has
done.
got more speed. Drop pass is right on his back, though.
Mark has
6
pulled away
drivers
from
have come
Lion
into
over a
the pits.
second
Gale
already.
Force up in a P14. Jacko up 7 positions. There was a lot going on at the back of the grid that we didn't get to see.
Yeah. I was watching the back a little bit when it was going on. I saw some cars hit into each other and damage happened. Gale Force on the back of Rafe though. Gale Force might go for the move here.
Gale Force getting overtaken? It's the closest fight on track.
Oh, he's gonna go down the inside.
He's looking.
Is he gonna go for it?
Fight on track. The only drivers within a tenth of each other, as DRS is not yet enabled for the toes.
Yeah. Well, they're both on the medium tyres right now.
He hasn't got the pace we'd expected him to have, considering
Gale
Force
Force,
right on the back of him. But the dirty air is really affecting.
Yeah, but now the toe though will help Gale Force catch all back up. Kimmy is on the back of line here, trying to get the move done so he can catch up to Mark for the constructors' title for Aston Martin. Aston Martin.
Kimmy is starting to close this gap. We can't keep on that.
We got a yellow sector. We got
it's the Bruno again, I believe.
He's spun on the curb on the hard tyres. I don't think he has damage.
Enabled now as we go into lap 3. Mark having the fastest lap currently as things stand.
Gale's past Rafe.
Gale's overtaken Rafe. Absolute scenes.
I think Rafe is going to go back for the move though.
He's got great pace around here, but Rafe's going to have to move
back on the outside.
Gale, Minister of Defence on the inside, but the pace of Rafe is going to be unmatched.
Oh, he's back down the inside.
He's looking at
Gale. Wheel to wheel.
Rafe gives him the
They get so close to touching.
Maybe.
Oh, they bang wheels.
Touched again. Is that damage?
My God.
If that was in a sim racing league, that would have been.
Oh my God!
He's held it well. My goodness, what a fight here for P13. Unlucky for some.
This is brilliant.
Not unlucky for us.
This is just like Ocon versus Sonoda in Drive to Survive. Spoilers.
Oil Prince DRS here for Gale Force.
Is he going to go for it? No, he's not.
Can't make the move yet, but he's so
Luke
slow.
Watkins with a 3-second time penalty.
Allows Gale Force to get right up his.
Luke Watkins, the first driver to get a penalty this weekend in the race. I think Kimmy will be trying to make the move online here.
It's been a great start for Luke Watkins so far on those softs. What's the chat looking like? Lottie's saying, Gale, you legend, but I'm assuming that was in response to the overtake, and Rafe's got it back.
I think Gale Force is going to go back for it down the straight.
Gale to get it back.
Kimmy might be going for the move here, though.
Unable to pull away from the Aston driver.
I think Kimmy's going to make the move for line here. He's going to go around the inside. Is he going to send it? He's going to go around the outside of the Mercedes. He's going to get it done before the corner.
That's a brilliant move. He managed to get there back in time. Artifact has got an impressive
Yaps past Milkman
and is caught right back up.
Drop pass going side by side with Luke Watkins into turn 2.
Oh,
they touched! Drop pass and Luke have lost positions.
And Bradders is looking to get pre-7. What a swoop in from Bradders and Razzle up in P9. Rafe and Gale Force fighting so much.
I think Luke might have damage from that contact with him.
Everyone, it's too much to handle.
Yeah.
Gale Force closing the distance again. Rafe's got yet less ERS to play with as well. This is so interesting looking
both
at
on the medium tyres.
You wouldn't expect these two to be fighting on track.
No, Rafe is one of the fastest drivers we've seen in Tier 1, sorry.
And no offence to Gale Force, but his pace hasn't been up with the top drivers this season. He's usually the ones holding them back.
He's going to go for it around the
outside. He's going to make another move on BRL Rafe.
The outside of the banking, he's going to get it done.
Around the outside, considering how he's been doing it on these corners. We'll cut back.
Oh, he's nearly hit the wall.
Inside view. Oh.
What an intent! This is amazing to watch.
I really think that one of these drivers is going to crash each other out.
Probably.
Not as a jinx, but just from how much.
Rafe with a bad exit there. Gale Force closing up even more, just sitting in the slipstream, not using the ER.
This is the best fight on the grid, unfortunate.
I actually think Rafe might be lifting off actually to try and get the DRS, but I'm not sure.
I mean, probably, but Gale Force.
Oh, they touch.
Did they touch there? I didn't see that.
I saw Gale Force
go back to Lion, who's going to.
Yeah, but this is helping CD catch up to him.
This is just going to let Mark run away with it with these two fighting. Artifact waiting for these two to make a mistake
in the pits.
as well. We'll cut back down the grid.
Luke Watkins should be going for the mediums here. Gale Force still ahead of Rafe.
DRS though for Gale Force. DRS for Rafe, as both of them are using ERS. I think Gale Force might actually stay ahead here.
No, he doesn't. He sends it down the inside.
But
as they go side by side again.
As Gale Force, and he's held it.
Gale Force with the better exit, but he's come back. He's coming back at him though.
Look at these two side by side. It's terrific racing.
Oh, and he forces him off.
Rafe cuts him up there. I don't think Gale Force has got damage, thankfully. But
no,
wow.
I don't think so either.
The fact that Gale Force and Wraith have been going toe to toe is so impressive, Night Owl.
And they've been keeping it clean. They've been battling since like lap
Gale's
3.
got another move on him. I can't cut to that because this move might be happening any
Around the
point
outside,
now.
he might be
Gale
getting gunned
Force
for it.
makes the overtake. It's a beautiful
Yeah, but I
move.
think
I can
Wraith is
only
going to get him
imagine.
back again at the exit. Oh no, he doesn't. Gale Force stays ahead for the time being. But we should be on board with Kimmy and Artifact as they catch up to line down the straight.
Gale is still a legend.
Kimmy going to go for it.
What a scrap the Ministry of Defence has.
Can I say that?
Is
This is helping.
loving this.
CD has closed 2 seconds this lap to them.
I mean, it's exactly what Gale does. He defends like a madman.
He defends like a lion.
Kimmy's making the move
Kimmy
back
going for the
online. We
move.
get a lovely view of that from Artifact's POV. We're making sure to keep an eye on this battle as well.
Mark's
not able to pull away as
yeah,
much
he's
as
not
you would
pulling as-
expect. Only
yeah.
1.7 seconds.
Wraith going to
As
make
they
the move on
have
C.
DRS
Davies
now.
again.
Wraith going to make the move into turn 1 maybe? No. Gale Force holds
He's gonna
on.
wait for the
Also, no,
DRS
that's
again.
The final turn.
He's
Now
deploying the
we'll have
battery
Gale
and
Force
opening the DRS.
Having to defend. He'll hold on to the inside this time to make
Gonna go
sure
round the
nothing will
outside.
happen, but I think Wraith will have this done. A full card length ahead. Don't cut him up. Gale Force.
Gale Force is going to go for the switchback and get the better exit, and he does.
He's wiggling.
It's not enough though.
Oh, it's not enough, but they're still going to be fighting for
How
us.
is that still going on?
I mean, is this a lesson on how good Gale is, or is this a lesson on how mixed Wraith is?
I'm not sure, mate. Well, CD has caught to the
DRS
back
here
of them
for
now.
Gale.
CD is right onto the back
C.
of them. Let's
Davies
hope
has caught up onto the back. Gale Force has done a lot here, but
Gale Force should let
Gale-
CD
but
through
Gale
because
Force
CD
needs
is
to
the
stick
faster
with Wraith for
driver.
just a little bit longer.
Both of them on the medium tyres
Okay.
planning to go long in this race.
We need to cut back to the front here because they're so close.
Artifact is close to
actually.
line and Lion is close to Kimmy.
Open up the DRS. I think Artifact might get
Kimmy
both
is
of them here.
Kimmy has
Depends
20%
how much
ERS
the
than
suck
both
that
of them.
he gets.
Artifact
Kimmy's
could
gonna
go for
drop
both of
down a
them.
P4 here. He's got no response to Lion. He's got no response to Artifact. An Artifact might look around the ends. No, Lion.
And he does,
Lion
he gets
swoops
it
over
done.
to defend that well.
Oh, but the
Now
twitch
Mark
back.
can really start to pull away.
He
Now we
mustn't.
cut back down to this fight down here. C. Davies alongside Wraith, alongside Gale Force. It's 3 wide into turn 1.
C. Davies late on the brakes. Is he going to get it done around the outside? Oh no!
He is going to get it done.
Luke Watkins
Gale
on the back
Force
of him
has
as
got the
well.
position for McLaren.
It's a DRS train.
Gale Force now.
Gale Force
trying to
going
help
for it
out
with
with
C.
C.
Davies.
Davies.
Luke
They're gonna
Watkins
be
getting involved.
keep
3 wide.
fight.
It's 3 wide.
This is so. It's 4. It's
Luke
4
Watkins.
drivers. Oh. Wraith aggressively defending, but it's got himself a bad exit. C.
Luke
Davies and
Watkins, the
Luke
tier 2
Watkins
driver,
are
gets 2
fighting
moves done in
so
one
much.
corner.
It's
Wow.
absolute insanity.
Luke's going around the outside of Wraith on the inside. They touch wheels. That's very ambitious.
It's not over yet. Gale Force is coming back to play. C. Davies has had an
I
issue.
think
He's
CD
going
might have
down past
damage.
Gifted. Did he get damage from Gale
I think
Force,
so.
maybe?
Oh no. No, I think it was Luke. Luke coming out. Wraith though, he's going to get the job
Watching
done.
on board with Gale Force. Luke Watkins makes the move on Wraith, and Wraith's had a bad exit. It's going to allow Gale Force to sneak in. Put the power down. And
They're
he's-
still side by
Oh, it's
side.
getting
This is
rid-
allowing Luke
Artifact
to pull
gets up
away.
in P2. I'm sorry, we haven't seen that. Gale, can he get the
We've been
position?
too concentrated
He
on that fight.
does. Gale Force does get the position.
Yeah, but now
Excellent
Gifted
move.
is on the back of him now.
And now we need to go back
I'm
up because
dying.
Lion's going to make the move back on Artifact. Kimmy is too far back to make really anything
Luke
happen.
coming past Yaps. Pass and Brothers passing each other now.
Mark,
Wraith,
Mark
3
is
second time
not able to
penalty.
get away. Wraith 3 seconds might come back to bite
Gifted
him,
might be
but
going on
Mark-
Wraith here.
Mark is not
See,
able to get away
ignore
from
that. CD is going down the inside of Gifted and Wraith. And give. Oh my,
It's
it's 3
going to be
wide.
3 wide again! What is this?
I don't know what this race is. Oh, Gifted nearly
This
loses
is
the car.
NXR. That's what it is.
It's going to be the exact same again.
What is this?
Oh,
and
Gale
it's like, oh! I think that's a little bit too much from Gale Force there.
It's too wide
That
going
might
into
have
the
been a
corner.
little too much from Gale Force there.
Gifted and CD going into the corner together. Gifted comes out top on the soft tyres. Gale, Wraith is still behind
Force
Gale.
just swiped Wraith, holy shit.
Oh, I love this. This is so good.
And we race here every week.
Yes. Now we have Artifact on the back of the line. Is he going to get the move done going down the DRS straight here?
Yeah, we should probably go back.
Yeah, Mark has already caught up to a lapped car.
Oh.
Kill
Well, I
switch.
mean, it's kill switch.
Artifact gets to move down the line.
Artifact online there.
Kimmy seems to be dropping back from them a little
just
bit.
hanging onto the back of this. Maybe he's just conserving his tyres.
I think he's waiting for his ERS to go up a little bit more.
Oh, interesting line there, C. Davies. I've just got to you doing that.
What did he do?
I completely ignored Sector 2.
Naughty, naughty. Oh, we got a bunch of drivers in the pits already. 3 cars in the pits.
Drop past Bradders. Are they all involved in the same incident, or are they all
I
doing
think they're
strategy?
just changing tyres.
No wing change. It's just going to be strategy for these drivers, I believe.
Yeah, strategy. They're going for the undercut.
Rafe's hit the wall. He's lost his front ring completely.
As he hits the wall again. Rafe is going to have to go
He's
for...
got no front wing at all.
Rafe will have to go for me. Rafe will have to go for hards. Or softs could do 15 laps, I'm not sure. Oh, he's DNF'd himself.
Oh, he's had another issue. He's out. He's out.
I think he might have DNF'd himself.
Is it going to be a safety car? It is. Gale Force can't get into the pits in time. They've just passed the pit lane.
I can't lie. I think he might have just DNF'd himself.
I think he did, but...
I was on board with that one.
The lovely Aston Martin safety car. I believe Ali's actually driving it.
Luke Watkins drive
through.
No!
What a shame.
He was doing so well.
Interesting to see if drivers opt for the pits here.
Yeah, they will be.
Scribs has decided to go into the pits. He won't get many positions from that, unfortunately.
Milkman, Bruno 3-second time penalty. Milkman could go soft and then make it to the end, I think. Actually, no, he boxed onto those mediums just on that lap. Never mind.
That will be interesting to see. We'll go back on board with tyres as we've been looking at positions gained for a bit too long. Bruno went onto the hards at some point.
Yeah, he boxed. He got damaged lap 1 and just went onto the hards.
Alright. Mark going in.
Kill switch. Can he unlap himself? Kill switch has to stay out to unlap himself. And he does any boxes.
Yaps has stayed out.
Kill switch is not going to unlap himself. He can't unlap himself now.
Did Kill switch box? Oh no! What a mistake.
I was going to say. If he stayed out, he would have unlapped himself.
I mean, I don't know if Kill switch is usually in a position where he's going to get lapped, but speaking from someone who is, you got to be aware of who's in first and where they are on the safety cars.
All the drivers coming in now for the medium tyres.
Interesting if it's someone like Jacko. Is he going to on the softs? Jacko's going on the softs.
Yeah, they can make it. No, they can.
Well, that will be interesting on the old
safety car will probably be out for another lap and then be 14 laps on. Actually, no, 13 on the softs, and that's possible.
Ali, the McMartin team principal, is in the safety car driving right now. Obviously, we can see the lovely livery of the Aston Martin safety car. It's a lovely car. I mean,
he should really brake check Mark then to help McMartin win the constructors.
I think that's too obvious. I'm not
do
gonna
it,
lie.
Ali. Do it.
But, like, I mean, he is slowing down.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. That angle there looked really weird.
Do you know who PayCB is in Twitch?
No.
He was just saying he had wing damage and slowing down had to pit. I don't know exactly who they
might be
are,
Luke
mate.
Watkins.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. Well, it might be Rafe. I don't know.
We do have a claim from Jay Will saying the FIA will investigate Rafe if anyone has any footage.
I got footage. I think. I'll just go.
Oh, I think. Oh, he's kill switch. He's kill switch.
Oh.
Ryan is asking, did you clip Rafe retiring on track?
I hope the clip has worked because it usually does not work half the time, but I hope it has.
I mean, I can show you for sure that Rafe will be putting in the clip where Gale Force may have swiped on him slightly. I don't know. It all happened so quick.
Well, one to watch here is Jacko on the soft tyres.
Very much so. Also, take this opportunity to go and get a drink, mate, if you don't have one
I've
already.
got a bottle. I've got a bottle on me and I do not need to refill it.
And already seen one off.
Okay, I'm going to go fill it up quickly then, because I don't know where I put my bottle.
Go and fill it up, mate. You'll need
it.
I can entertain the masses.
I'm going to put some ice in it as well. Ice, ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Do that.
Ryan saying it's a definite self-retirement. I can't say I disagree, but if you have no front wing, it can be quite hard to control a car sometimes. So playing devil's advocate, it could be a bit interesting. Someone else who's also playing devil's advocate is Gale Force. He's going to lose at least one position to Scribs here and opting for the medium compound tyre. He doesn't believe the soft will make it, but he's losing a couple of positions to get himself onto a faster race tyre for when the race resumes. He's going to lose, I believe, 2 positions out to Scribs and LeBruno. Oh, is he going to keep in front of LeBruno? Oh, no, he can't. That would have been very close. Oh, he is. I can only assume LeBruno was forced to give a position back, because else Gale would be forcing to give the position back. So that isn't illegal, because Bruno would have been told to give that back. So only losing out 1 position, I believe, to get onto a faster race tyre. Good strategy from him. Unfortunately, Kill Switch is a lap down, but Oil Prince still in the running. Gale did start on the medium alley because he was looking to do some Minnesota defense stuff, but considering what happened, he had some issues with Wraith instead and ended up putting on a good show for himself against a very fast runner in this league.
What have I missed?
Just talking Twitch chat.
Okay, cool.
And it's going to be very interesting because Gale obviously on pad right now. When he drops to wheel, he wants to be tier 2 next season because he is going to go to wheel.
Okay.
So if any team principals sign him up and force him to go tier 1, they're going to have a shock because he's not going to be the same driver he is now.
Yeah.
So he should be going tier 2 next season, but what can he do with a wheel in tier 2? That will be a funny thing to see.
I don't know who in tier 2 is the highest wheel runner, but I'm not sure.
I mean, Rob will be dropping down to tier 2 on wheel,
you think?
And he will be.
He's on wheel right now.
He's confirmed it.
Oh, okay. In another league I'm in with him, it's realistically... can I say this or no? Because it's like, I don't know if it's self-promoting or not.
No, don't bother.
Oh wait, it's in this lap, never mind. Okay, I won't say that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't bother.
Okay.
Mark goes.
Mark's gone already.
Follows. Kimmy's got a decent start. He's right on
Yaps
the back
has not
of
got a good one at all.
Yaps, who's just been left for dead, who's going to be allowing Razza to try.
We got a
on the
McLaren in the pit lane. We got Lowe in the pit lane.
Has pitted. I don't know what happened.
I think he might have run into the back of someone. Yeah, wing damage.
Would be a shame. Luke Watkins, despite he's got a drive-through though that he's going to have to serve.
Jacko gets past him.
In front of him for P10. Those slots really already coming into their own. Kill Switch,
the lapped car. Is he AI?
Getting around him as well. Yeah,
oh, he's not AI, he's lapped because he's ghosted. Yeah, okay. Line must be putting all the pressure on Mark.
A lot of 3 seconds coming in. Maybe the car of Kill Switch causing them to get those penalties.
Maybe.
Can only be allegedly. Bruno going to try and get round Gale Force here. Looking to the inside is the Alfa Romeo driver.
Razza right on the back of Yaps. Kimmy might have just hit the wall there, I think.
Let's see. Bruno can get this move. He's having to use the runoff, and he's had to allow Gale Force back through because he overtook off the track.
Oil gets past him now.
To sneak through as well.
But Oil
I mean, Bruno being
though.
fair and letting Gale Force get the position back because he did overtake off the track. Whether he had to or did it willingly will remain to be seen. Luke Watkins now on the move for Jamie Jacko.
Line is very close to the back of Mark.
Luke Watkins on the inside of Jamie. He has to box for this drive-through. So it's natural he's going to take this inside line.
And he's gone for it. He's used up all the ERS.
Pits, serving it.
Into the pits. We must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
And Jacko here on the softs will be licking his lips at the trainer cars in front of him. He should have better traction, better grip, better everything.
Better everything. Razza gets a second time penalty. That will not help him.
Oil Prince looking at the move on Gale Force.
Mark almost a second in front of Lion.
Brewmaster saying he believes you'll be promoted to tier 1. I believe he has been promoted to tier 1. We can't officiate everything
who's
exactly.
Been promoted?
You.
Oh, okay. We ignore that.
We can't say anything for sure, but we believe it's set in stone.
Oh, I don't know. It could be still be tier 2.
Considering you are fighting for the championship, it would be surprising if you stayed in tier 2.
I wouldn't mind staying in tier 2.
I know you wouldn't, because you'd win the thing.
No, I won't. Okay, let's carry on with the commentary.
Gale Force Minister of Defence.
What's
Oil
happened?
Prince going into the back of him.
Let's hope that's not damage. Oh, they go side by side. I think Gale was
the outside or inside.
LeBruno's
come as well. 3 wide.
Let's hope they don't touch. As he gets the move done. Oh, LeBruno shaky on the exit there.
Propass, using all of his ERS.
Artifact is
Everyone
falling
really
away from
burning the
Lion.
DRS on the start. Brad is sticking his car in. Fastest laps coming quick.
Bradis is draining the battery on his car.
His kill switch isn't getting out the way necessarily that quick on these blue flags. Hopefully he's not causing any issues with
He's
fights
not really
just
close to
down here.
anyone. I don't think he's actually been waved the blue flag. He has now. He's definitely being waved the blue flag now.
It's interesting.
Can I say that
yes,
Lion
go,
is within DRS? Lion has DRS on Mark.
If Lion wins
Yep,
this
3
race,
second time penalty.
will be over the moon. That's going to be good for McMahon.
That's going to be good for
Love
McMahon,
to hear
yeah.
that.
Love the news.
But right now, Ferrari have got this win here.
Well, Lion has already dropped out of a second, and Lion's at almost a second ahead of Artifact. Both the top
Mark
two
needs to
draining
keep
their
this
battery.
lead and keep it good, because one mistake could be the end of the constructors.
Yeah, if Mark
Aston
gets
Martin
wing
do
damage,
have
he's
the lead
going to last
currently.
place. Did Lion get the DRS? No, he did not.
No.
But Kimi has it on Artifact, though, and Artifact does not have the DRS.
But Yaps also has the DRS, so he won't pull away too much.
Yeah. Mark has made a mistake. Lion's gained 2 tenths
Has he?
on him down that straight, I think.
Ooh.
Might have
And he
just
does
tapped
have
the-
DRS. Lion does have DRS.
And that's the fastest
and he
lap
sets
of the
the
race.
fastest lap of the race.
What was that accent, Shaman?
It's the hype accent.
Okay, Kimi
Gifted gets past C.
right on the
Davies.
back.
C. Davies on those 12 lap old mediums. He's got to be boxing soon.
Lion
Oil
must be
Prince
pushing so
going
hard
on
right
the
now.
Bruno.
Mark runs a little bit wide there. He's going to lose quite a bit of time. I think it's going to be Lion versus Mark to the end of this race, I think.
Probably.
Back in the DRS, Lion goes. Kimi should
They're
be...
just going to pull away from Artifact now.
Yeah, Kimi's going to have to pass Artifact soon because Yap's now closing on them both. But he does have a 3 second time penalty. Driver in a good position right now is Milkman.
Oh,
No
most
penalties
definitely.
in P7. That he will go to P5 if the race ends like this. Oh, Artifact
and
bangs the wall a little
Prince
bit.
Fighting a lot. Razza going a bit wide on that corner. Might
Low
allow
and 3
Milton to
second time
close up a
penalty.
little.
I think they've all got free. Oh yeah, we can't forget to go to penalties at the
Oil
end of the
Prince, 3
race.
seconds.
Lion has the DRS. This will allow him to close up massively.
He has the DRS, but I don't think he's got a good enough suck yet.
I know, but this will allow him to get the suck down the straight here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Look at the gap. 7 tenths. We'll see how this.
Gone
is
back up to 8th now.
He's pulling away.
Yeah, but the DRS is going to close him back up again though.
Yeah, but that means it's going to limit how much.
Lion
DRS
has
is doing.
20%
Gale
more.
Force right on the back of Oil Prince.
Kimmy's
Sending
past
it
the
down
Artifact.
inside. It's a dive bomb as Kimmy passes it. I'm really sorry, I didn't actually see that.
I caught the end of it. I saw when Kimi was side by side and going for the move.
I saw
He
an
went
Aston Martin overtaking someone, but it was not Kimmy.
Oil Prince into the pit lane. Lion still within the DRS range of Mark, but barely.
Oil Prince opting for the soft compound tyre. He'll be going to the end on that.
They can
overtaking a
easily
few
go to the
drivers.
end. Mark has about 20%
DRS
less
for
DRS
Artifact
than
to try
Lion.
and get back on Kimmy.
Milkman trying to catch
Williams
up.
really using all of the car.
C. Davies is
Yap's
trying to close
just-
the gifted here.
Yap just seems like a spectator here.
He doesn't seem to be closing up enough to them. But Mark has now dropped Line from that 3 second gap. From that second gap, sorry. Oh, but he's gotten back into it now. Line has
It'll be
more
interesting
ERS to
see
play
the
with.
setup that some of these drivers have on.
And he's got
because
back in the
everyone obviously has
DRS.
different setups, and they might be better at different parts
Yeah.
of the track. Lion has gone back out of a second, but he does have DRS. So he's
Yeah, he's gonna close back
fighting
up to a
stay
second here.
within the second
I think
mark.
he's just trying to pull away from Kimi just that little bit more. Maybe,
I
I'm
mean,
not too sure.
Artifact, DRS. It's going to be really worrying going around that final corner, actually.
Artifact
You've
going
got
down the
that
inside,
DRS,
Kimi.
You've got this insane speed, and while you might get this overtake at this time, the dirty air might cause you to hit the wall another time, so it's very careful. Milkman getting past Razza as well.
Lion has
They've got
closed
further
up to
down the
Mark
grid.
a lot here. He's
Bradders
6
has hit
tenths
the
now.
wall and it made drop us a little bit of a wiggle. That's definite wing damage for Bradders, I believe.
You think? Doesn't look like it on his car.
Well, it might be minor wing damage. Only he hit
Yeah.
him pretty hard, I would have said.
Hmm.
I mean,
Luke Watkins trying to close up to Gale Force now, just seeing what he can do as one of the two
Twitch
reserves in
chat
today.
saying they're just talking about how Adam is a beautiful man. I believe that is a sea lion.
Is it? I don't know.
I believe lion's called Adam. I'm not too sure. I think I'm hearing it on
Oil
the
Prince,
Oil
5-second time
Prince
penalty,
in the
speeding.
pit lane.
He's boxing again?
Oh, what a well, that's weird.
Okay. He's retired in the pit lane, never
yeah,
mind.
he's given up.
Ah, fair enough. Can I
Unfortunately,
say,
the
this
office
race
for
has
the
gone by
Mercedes
very
driver.
fast. We're already on lap 17.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
we've got a
been
crash
lot
though.
of chaos.
Bradders is
Speaking
round.
of chaos, Bradders! Maybe he did have wing damage.
Well, he's got to move out the way of cars, oh my lord.
Oh, he's ghosted. But we'll have a look at
Okay.
Jacko's. He might have been involved with his teammate. I don't know.
I'm sure.
It's not a safety car incident, no, but Scribs might be looking at a move here. Up ahead, Razza is looking at a move of Milkman, but
C. Davies on gifted.
Milkman with that milk truck of a defense. But
Kimmy pass
Razza's just gonna
artifact.
breeze past like he's a motorbike, flipping him off. Drop ass is also going to come and play.
Scribs is going for the double move on the McLaren and the Red Bull. It's pretty wide going down the straight.
Gifted!
Gifted down the inside, the two teams. The two Honda Power teams. Scribs comes out on top. Double overtake for Scribs there.
We working together to get past the McMartin.
Two positions in one corner.
Let's hope these two don't run into something.
Yeah, well, Lion's been dropped from Mark now. I think this is definitely a race win for Mark, unless another safety car. Or Mark gets a penalty.
I mean, they talk about commentator jinxes. I
Oh
don't know
no.
if you actually want that safety car to happen, but
No, I'm just saying.
in-
I think
it's
he's
in the air
dominating
now.
this race. He is though. He is dominating
it's in
this.
the air.
Has he led every lap of this race?
Yes.
If he gets the fastest lap, that's like the grand. What's it called? The Grand Slam? I don't know.
Grand Slam is a baseball term, and I believe it is used here if you get first in every practice session, quali session, and win the race with every lap.
Oh, I thought it was just if
led.
you get pole, lead every race, and get fastest lap, or lead every lap. Sorry.
I mean, usually it's the practice session.
Oh, fact, going for Kimmy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we're
Yeah.
just talking about this now.
So you're distracting me.
Yes, sorry. I'm a very distracting person.
I'm joking, mate. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I was being
But
serious though.
Kimmy's just gonna get
He's
his
going down the
overtake
inside.
back,
He is. Yaps can't seem to
fighting
close
for
on them
this
that much.
podium.
Scripps and Gifts now
But-
battling again.
Despite this, despite the DRS that Yaps is getting, you just can't catch up.
Well,
It
Kimmy's
must
closing
be
up
a
to
problem
Lion.
with the setup. Maybe Lion's got a little bit of damage.
Maybe. I think if you had
It's not
damage,
enough to
you'll
be
just
visual.
box and get it replaced here, because you're going to lose so much time here if you have damage on your
It
car.
depends how much damage he has, and he might have been caught in two mines.
Yeah. Well, he's got 6 laps to go.
I am being confirmed by Hazard that Adam is Lion.
Okay. Well, we might see Milkman go for Razza here. Go for it. Down the inside. I think it's
Milkman,
9.
oh my word.
Banked on the
I'm
inside
gonna
goes
hate
Milkman.
driving this track because I'm just gonna be crapping it every time I try and go
Same.
for an overtake, or someone's gonna be on my inside.
I'm really cautious with my overtakes at most
Razza almost
tracks.
touching the wall there. Here
Yeah,
comes
Jacko
on
for
the.
a second.
Here comes Jacko. Here comes Drop Ass.
Oh, what?
Razza
Razza let
might-
them both go. Damage for Razza?
I mean, that or he wants to confirm points for Williams.
Maybe.
I probably would have let them both go in this position. Artifact and Kimmy fighting again as we
Yeah,
head down
this
the
is
back
allowing
straight.
laps to get a little bit closer now.
Yeah, but he's just getting a bad exit every single time.
Yeah, but look at Kimmy's ERS level.
Wait, Kimmy can't do anything now. Look at Kimmy's ERS is in the mud.
Wow.
Kimmy's ERS is in the mud.
They've caught up to Lion. They're going to be in a DRS train now. Kimmy's kind of
They've
messed
caught
himself up
to
here.
Lion, but Yaps is also caught up, which is the more
Yeah, but look at
dangerous
Yaps'
thing for
ERS
constructors.
level. Nearly
Yeah,
100%.
Yaps. Oh, Yaps is going to be licking his lips.
Yeah, you said that really weirdly when you said that as well. Luke
It's gonna
Walker.
be
Yeah,
very
Razza's
much
damage.
into
Razza did
this.
have damage. He's in the pits.
DRS,
For the
he's
constructors,
not
Yaps
using
will
his
need to make that
ERS
move
yet.
on Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy's just gonna have to wear on saving. Yaps is gonna.
100% ERS for Yaps. He's got
Yeah, he's just
every
been
part of
sticking in
car
the
to play with.
DRS. He's been sticking in the DRS, just in the train. So he close up. Artifact has closed up to Lion though. Lion, I think, does have a
I
tiny bit of
think
damage.
Kimmy might be watching the stream as he's quickly realising he needs to get his ERS back and has not touched it since we commented.
He might. Yeah, he might just have a
never
race
mind,
engineer.
never mind, he's using
Yeah.
it, he's using it. Oh,
Maybe he's trying to throw
dear.
us off that he's not watching it. You never know.
I mean, I don't think he can focus on that considering the stuff that's around him. Speaking of, we've got Jammy Jacko on the soft.
Oil
He hasn't
Prince
really gained
has
as
left
much
the
as I
session.
thought he would have,
No.
even if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
But DRS and ERS
Oh, he's on the back
here.
of Drop Ass and Milkman now.
Milkman and Drop Ass.
Oh my god, it's gonna be free wide. Oh
Prepared.
my
He's
god!
gonna squeeze through the middle. Oh my word! Oh my god!
Bit of contact,
Throwing
but
up
we
the hand
ignore
in
it.
frustration. The Alpha Taurian Rebel could not
As
close the door
just
on
as you
him.
just as you were saying, oh, he hasn't made much process on the soft tires. Milkman's coming back at him though.
Oh,
Oh, they touched the back of him.
that is aggressive defending from Milkman.
Milkman has barely any battery in his car though.
Neither does Jacko though.
Artifact has passed Lion.
I find it funny how the Red Bull and Alpha Tauri both thought, yeah, we're shutting this door, but they just couldn't get through in time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Artifact has jumped up into P2.
Yeah, Lion. He's jumped Lion. I think they might drop Kimmy soon because they can drain their battery as much as they want, but Kimmy has to kind of save his a little bit.
It's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've not got much of this race left. Mark has the gap to 3 seconds.
I think Mark will have this race win unless there's a safety car.
Let's just hope his wheel doesn't disconnect like it did.
Lion gonna go for an Artifact. He's gonna back off here. Kimmy is 8/10 off. He's nearly there's 3/10 away from losing DRS. Drop Ass gets past Jacko again.
Lion and Artifact fighting
Swapping places.
for P2 here.
Yaps closing up to Kimmy.
Kimmy has got a bit of his ERS back now. He's got some,
But still
some
not
to
as
play
much
with.
as Yaps. Yaps can
needs
use
to
his
start
as much as he
burning
wants.
He does. He's gonna go for it now.
I don't think he's close enough to go for a move though.
No, Kimmy's got to channel his inner gale force.
Drop Ass is gonna go. Drop Ass is gonna go for movement here. He's gonna go around the outside before turn 1. He's gonna get it done. Alpha Tower and Rebel having a little scrap of their own. Kimmy is now close up to Artifact even more.
What's interesting to me is that Kimmy is used to being the one that's
I think
blasting away.
Can I say that I think we've forgotten Yaps as a time penalty. So if he does jump
no,
Kimmy,
I know that he's got a time penalty.
I forgot
exactly
he did.
Why Kimmy's
Oh, we've got a yellow
defending.
sector.
It's a yellow flag.
It's an Alpine. It's Jacko. He's in the wall. He's lost his whole front wing.
He's lost his front. Oh my word!
What the hell? That's a VSC. Would that turn to a full safety car? If that's a full safety car. Oh
I mean,
no.
with the way Jacko hit that wall after he had no front wing, it's amazing that his tyre didn't give out.
That's incredible. He just slammed on that.
I mean,
I think it is going to stay a VSC.
Crashes because I don't like. He's got no front wing. It might be a little bit similar to the race situation.
It's going to have to be a VSC now. I don't think a safety car can happen. It's too late into the VSC.
Oh yeah, you're. No, I mean if a safety car's out, if virtual safety car's out, a full safety car can come out.
No, yeah, but it comes out like
the
5
last
seconds
lap
after
it
the
can
VSC's
happen.
announced. Yeah. Will we get another Mexico Tier 2 a safety car going on to the last lap or the penultimate lap? Let's go a 1 lap sprint. Can you just say that this is saved? Oh, never mind. DS we got
2 laps to go now.
on the back of line. Is he going to make it the move down the inside? He's going to go for it. Late on the brakes on the inside. He's got it done. Is Lion going to come back in with the switch back on the exit? Lion's come back at him. Artifact parked the bus on the exit. Gifted on the back of Scribs though. Are we going to see a replica? Is he going to go down the inside or around the outside? 10-1. And he's gone for it down the inside late on the brakes. He's got it done.
Gifted making a move on Scribs, but I'm just watching this battle for P2 in awe because
Callum 28
how
must
much
be
is happening.
Callum 28 must be really proud of his teams right now. P6, P7, P8, and P9.
I mean, he's definitely got his team working on all cylinders coming to the end
All
of
in
the
the
season.
points, yeah.
What's
Loan of a 3
interested me
second
is
time
that
penalty.
Yaps has dropped back off again.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's just because he knows he's got the time penalty. Perhaps he's just hoping that.
Yeah, but that VSQ has helped Kimmy get back his ERS.
And here comes Lion.
I don't think he's going to move his way to the DRS.
He's not going to make the move here, no, surely not. But
Yeah.
I mean, the way everyone's taking these corners, like Kimi just didn't bother turning back there, and no
He's
other
gonna go
driver's
for
doing
it. Is
as
Kimi
well.
gonna go for it as well on Artifact? He's gonna go around. He's gonna. Oh, he switches the line last moment.
Oh,
Side by side going to the next corner. Is Artifact gonna stay ahead, or is it gonna be Kimi?
You don't want to be P4 here, heading into this last lap, because it's almost going to be impossible to get the position.
Yep.
Artifact is
Both of
still
them draining
there,
their batteries.
Can't close the door on
Artifact
him
is slipstream being helped by Lion. Artifact's gonna make the move on Lion.
Oh,
Kimi late on the brakes. Let's take a wheel to wheel.
They touch.
Line.
Oh,
Lion with the better exit speed stays ahead of Kimi.
Goodness. But Kimi and
Yaps
P3
must
is a
have
good
the
position for him to
spectators.
be in.
Yaps must have the best seat ever to this battle.
I mean, yeah, but it's not going to do him any good unless one of them actually crashes.
Mark 4 seconds ahead. Purple sector 1 as well. Yaps almost out of the DRS. Yaps draining his battery just to stay within a second of everyone else. Still P5 though, more points than Aston's going to get.
6 seconds to drop past, so he should still have P5. He doesn't need to worry about that.
I think in P5 and P1 they gain more points than Aston this race, I think.
Oh, they definitely do gain more points.
But still,
it's just a matter whether they take the lead heading into the final race of the season. And
we just saw 3 drivers get a penalty in a row. That was very weird.
Watkins and Bradders fighting
side by side,
but we can't take our eyes off of this battle for near the lead.
Kimi going to go down the inside. Artifact following as well. Artifact on the inside of Kimi.
Artifact quickly following, but can't find a gap.
Yeah, but now Kimi's going to be at the prey of them. Yaps without the DRS.
Mark losing all of his battery on the penultimate lap to set a fast.
Oh my god, we're on the last lap of the race.
Jump on
we're on the last lap of the race.
Artifact gets past Kimi.
This is going to be an amazing last lap.
Against Lion, but he can't.
Kimi and Lion side by side.
He's got the inside wheel.
They touch. Artifact must be so happy right now. He's gotten away from that fight. Can he keep the gap though?
But he hasn't really, because he's only 4/10 back.
I know, he's got a bigger gap than what it would have been there if they didn't go side by side. Mark with a 3 seconds
Mark's
penalty!
got 3 seconds, but he's
fine,
for
he's fine,
it
he's
to
fine.
even matter.
He's fine, don't worry about him. But all of them saving their battery for the last lap coming on right now. Who's going to get P2 and P3?
Who's going to be the unlucky person we don't get to speak to for this podium fight?
I'm not sure who it's going to be, but it's going to be very... These drivers have been battling this entire race, by the way.
This has been
ever
such
since
a hectic battle. Looking at penalties, Jacko's got 18 seconds. I don't know where that's come from.
18 seconds! My lord. Oh, we got yellow sector, we got Alpine in the wall. These Bradders. And he's
actually crashed.
No,
that's another position for some of these drivers.
Now we go on board with Kimi. Is he going to make Liners on the back of Kimi as well? Oh my lord! Who's going to get P2?
It's going to be so tight.
Artifact on the inside.
He's going to make the move.
It's 3 wide.
DRS coming up shortly.
Oh, Kimi spins Artifact.
But just to confirm, your winner of this race is NXR Mark as we jump back to this fight. Congratulations to him for winning the Grand Prix.
It's going to be a drag race to the line. Kimi gets it.
Artifact's gone drop down further.
Artifact got sandwiched by. Artifact got Artifact got sandwiched by Kimi and Lion.
It will be needed. If there was an incident, it needs to be clipped. Clip it because.
Oh, let me clip it, game. Come on. Okay, last 45 seconds. That should be good.
Yeah, just clip that, mate. But
okay.
As it stands on track, Kimi gets P2 by under 1/10 of a second.
Wow.
See, Davies gets the last points position because of LeBruno's penalty. It's an extra point for McMartin, but I don't think it will matter too much. Congratulations to Cal for having
Luke
6,
Watkins
7, 8,
P12
and 9 in the points.
Luke Watkins P12 for reserve.
On his
good race from him.
Reserve.
Gale Force and Lone P13 and 14.
No points for him. And as Jacko crosses the line with 18 seconds of penalties.
Now we just wait for kill switch. That was very intense.
Chat, what did you think of that race? Ryan feels bad for Artifact. Hazza was cheering on Lion to the line. Lottie is proud of Kimi getting P2.
Oh, I've got some news from the general in the... Mark got damage on the last lap.
Mark got damage on the last lap. Oh my.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough, it seems. He nearly bottled it, don't get me wrong. But your winner. Look at him cheering.
NXR Mark.
It's NXR Mark.
And
I think we're going to speak to him first today.
Yes.
Scribb's getting driver of the day. One of them in the 6789 for Callum's Red Bull Alpha Tauri team. Good work to him for getting all 4 of his drivers in the points. Definitely something that should be respected.
Who's your driver of the day?
I
think Scribbs
the
for me.
track.
The track.
The driver of the day. Scribbs
Fair
going
enough.
for P16 though. I mean, it will be hard to look past him for that. It just depends what you, the viewers and drivers, have to say when we release our poll later this week. Yaps, here is the time to take the screenshots of the standings, just so you're aware.
Come on, Yaps, mate. Don't be lazy. Do it. Do it now.
There you go. You should have had enough time to do it for that. We'll give him one more go before we look at the race director incidents.
I think Mark was the only driver in the race to get the 129 lap. He was.
I mean, we'll
Wow.
look back at that in a second if we can go through it in time. Let's have a look at all these exceeding warnings. If you do have a penalty that you want removed, just tell them what lap it was on so they can have a look.
I think
instead of
LeBruno
just
might have a
trying to
timing
get them to
glitch.
find through it all.
He has 32 seconds of penalties.
LeBruno does have a timing glitch. He's got the 20-second yellow flag. That will be removed, I can already tell you. But yeah,
Okay.
Once again, Mark, a clean sweep for Mark. 26 points from him going Ferrari's way, plus the, I believe, 12 points or 10 points. I think it's 10 points for P5.
10, yeah.
It's going to be a big gain for Ferrari and the constructors, and we're going to talk to Mark about it right now. Where is he? Has he already left?
Yeah.
He's already left.
Do we need to invite him?
I'm inviting him.
Okay, got it.
We're going to talk to Mark first and then make our way down the order today. Bit of switching it up. And in here we have him now. Please include your audio, Mark.
All good.
You seem in a good mood, and honestly, I know why. You've completely dominated this track. You seem to be absolutely in love with it. Talk us through it.
It was a great race. It was, I gotta admit, it was super tough after that safety car and trying to build the gap back out because, like, if the car behind, you know, there's 3 DRS straights, and if he...
Mark? Oh,
Pardon me,
might have some
my controller shut off.
Yep, no problem. Continue.
But yeah, I mean, I know if the car behind me, you know, if they have DRS, you know, it's pretty hard to stay out in front. And I had to use quite a bit of ERS to try and pull the gap back out, but it was so difficult because, you know, Lion had DRS in the main straight, and then after sector 1, and then again and then right after sector 1, and then again right at the end of sector 2, or sector 3. It was just so difficult, and he had brilliant pace. And then yeah, once I was able to break out of that DRS, then I was able to open up the gap and then save up all the ERS I lost, and then go for a fast lap at the end. And then, yeah, my last lap I just slightly clipped the wall. Like, I didn't even really feel like I touched it, but I heard like a little skim, and then I was like, oh, I don't think, I hope I don't have damage. And then I went into the big bull corner and felt a little bit more understeer. I was like, I think I do have damage. And when I tapped the wall, it put me at a weird angle, so it made me go off the track twice, which gave me 2 warnings, which gave me the penalty. But I mean, I knew my gap was already big enough, so I was like, okay, the damage wasn't that bad. I think it was like light green or something. But the damage wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Is it just one of those situations where, like, yes, it's annoying, but it's not going to affect you because you're already going to win?
It's more annoying to myself that I actually tagged the wall, but I don't know what happened. I think the corner before, I was a little bit wide, and it kind of just threw off the apex a bit. But I mean, that first sector is so hard, and if you are wide by like a couple feet off the inside, like, it's you get thrown off the whole way, and that's pretty much what happened. And yeah, but overall, happy to come back, win. Qualifying was pretty intense, and to come back and win the race pretty, you know, unscathed, was super awesome. Congrats to Lion. He drove fantastic. I don't know what happened with Kimmy and Artifact in the last lap. I think they were just all battling, and more of a racing incident, but I guess we'll see what happens. But Yap's coming in clutch, finishing P5. We'll see if penalties push him farther up, but good points for Ferrari, and obviously taking back the lead in the constructors,
Very
so
good
that's
points.
important.
Gaining the constructors' advantage, because I mean, you got 26 points today. You got that fastest lap just before the last lap shenanigans, so it was pretty good that you got it then instead of giving it all on the last lap. Because, I mean, that extra point might be the difference maker.
Yeah,
And it's going to be all to play for now around Canada, your home track.
the one that I'm not even going to be at, yeah.
You're not going to be. Oh, breaking news!
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm
Luke
missing
Watkins
I'm
hopping in the
missing
car
Canada
again.
as well. I'm missing Canada as well. I'm going to be in Arizona, so not going to be able to
Ooh.
race. But
Oh, that's sad.
Oh,
Missing your
hopefully
home
you've done
race.
enough to get Yaps over the line and get the constructors for Ferrari.
I
I'm
hope
going to
so.
go and talk to Kimmy now, but thank you very much for your time. It was a fantastic race win. Enjoy your champagne. Have a great rest of your day, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Take
Great
care.
job on the stream, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Should we do Kimmy next?
Yep, getting in Kimmy now.
Mhm.
So great, always great to talk to Lion. I mean, that's Mark's last race of the season. I mean, 26 points. Can't do much better than that.
Yeah, ending off his season in a win. Couldn't be much better than that, really. And the fastest lap.
But
I'll invite Kimmy.
now that Ferrari's taken the lead, it's going to be interesting to see who
Well, reserve.
Ferrari will choose to reserve to try and get them across the line for the championship.
Okay, here's Kimmy.
Right now, it's time to talk for McMartin. Hello, Kimmy. Please include your audio.
Hey.
Greetings, mate. Not your day today, but P2. Tell me about it.
Yeah, a decent result. It was super tense between me, Lion, and Artifact. Just didn't quite have the pace to get Mark today. He was so fast, especially in quali. Don't know what he's saying, that apparently it was tense, but it wasn't. He was miles ahead. But no, going into the race, just wanted to stick in DRS trains, get no pens, and it was just really tense at the end. Maybe should have left some more room, but it was really tense, 3 wide into the last corners. Felt bad for Artifact, but yeah, I think it was more of a racing incident in the end. But yeah, happy with the P2.
I mean, that fight with the 3 of you that lasted forever. I mean, we'll talk about that in a moment, but Yaps, he couldn't catch up and make it 4. Like, do you think there was an issue with him? And are you glad that he wasn't able to stick his nose in, or what do you think happened?
He definitely had the pace. It was just unfortunately had the penalties. Just on that last VSC, he let me know he got damaged, so that's how he dropped back so much. But yeah, he definitely would have made it 4 if he could. So yeah, kind of thank you for lucky stars for that.
Yeah, but still 3 wide. Definitely not something you want to be doing every lap, and that was pretty much what was happening there. Do you want to try and talk us through how you felt in every corner, the DRSs, the dive bombs, It was so much for us to try and handle. What's it like from the driver's point of view?
It was ridiculously tense. I had Celia Wookie in my ear just saying, look, you've got to be the second man in the train, because being the third, you just can't do anything. So I tried to be the second man on the lap 23, and then it was just to Artifact in front, and then try to be just behind him going into the last straight onto lap 25. And then Lion was coming out like a freight train, and yeah, it was just a really unfortunate last corner. We all probably could have done more, but it's just hard racing at the end of the day, I guess.
Okay, well, final question. You obviously, thanks to Mark's 26 points and Yaps with some extra points, I believe they're going to be in the lead heading into this final race around Canada for the constructors.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything you want to talk to us about how you're planning on taking it back off them and winning it for McMartin? Anything you want to disclose, or is it all a top secret plan?
well, it was pretty inevitable coming into Saudi. I knew Mark was carrying some insane pace, same with Yaps. So I knew they were going to get some big double points. So I may be expecting that we'd be behind going into the last race. But I know Mark's not going to be there for the last race, so that's good for us, because him being Canadian, he's going to be class around Canada anyway. So yeah, just going to push all the way last race, and hopefully we can take it back.
Well, as a McMartin driver, I wish you luck. As a commentator, it's going to be brilliant to watch the fight. I've got really nothing else to say. We're going to interview Lion after you, but enjoy your champagne, mate, and have a great rest of your evening. It's been a pleasure to watch you race today.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Cheers for the comms.
No problem, mate. Take care.
Hey, shall I invite Lion now?
I've got him.
Okay.
And now on to our third place, current tier 2 leader, although that will be interesting coming up. Got pole last race. Now he's got a podium. The successes don't stop for Lion, and he's here with us now. Make sure you include your audio.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at this, looking at this race and last race, why were you in tier 2 all season?
I don't know. I was put there, so I had to race there.
So he could bully me.
I'm not.
But yeah, you're definitely proving that you're definite top tier 1 material. Do you just want to talk us through your whole race, and especially the situations between you, Artifact, and Kimmy? Because wow, was that entertaining to watch.
Well, the start of the race was pretty straightforward. It was just kind of try and stay with Mark, stay in his DRS, if not try and pass him. But Mark was just on another level, so I just decided to drop back a bit and work with Joe, or Artifact. And yeah, and work with him and Kimmy, and then the safety car came out, which helped us a lot. Then again, it was trying to stay with Mark, but again, I just couldn't, so I dropped back again, and then just worked with Artifact and Kimmy on, yeah, and then we had a nice race at the end, which was quite fun. But then the incident at the end isn't helpful. I think there's a lot more I could have done, and I think it's a bit 50-50, but maybe even 60-40 to me. But yeah.
Well, I mean, from our point of view, it's 3 people fighting for what is inevitably a podium on the last lap. Tensions are high. It's going to be interesting to see how the FIA review that decision, and I'm sure it will probably be taken to appeals if it isn't no further action as well. But I mean, not to let that incident take away from what was a fabulous race and so many battles. Just a shame for Artifact that you didn't get a podium in the end. It would have been lovely to speak to him as well, but you're here. Is there anything else you want to say before we round off everything?
No, apart from I'm sorry to Artifact and Kimmy for the incident. That's really it.
But well, yeah. Apart from that, just enjoy your champagne. Have a great rest of your evening, mate. It's
Thanks.
been a pleasure to
Yeah.
watch you race.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Well, Night Owl, what do you think of that?
That was a very fun and interesting race to watch.
Definitely. That's exactly how I put it. Fun, interesting, absolutely crazy.
Crazy at some points,
And
yeah.
if you want more of that, come back here tomorrow, 8:30, same time, same place, with the Tier 2 race. Me and Night Owl will be racing in it. Expect him to win the race.
No, don't say that. Con was cursing me before the race even started.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Please no.
Because I want it to go to the final. But,
Oh, no.
yeah. I've been Shaman,
I've been Night Owl.
and this has been NXR Tier 1 around Saudi Arabia. There may be no human rights here, but it's a damn good racetrack. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Goodbye.